Knicks Nation, welcome to the Blue and Orange Brunch. And yes, we got a new update for the Knicks and the Hawks series. It's going down this Saturday. We kick it off. I hope you guys are excited. We're going to talk more about that. Stephen A. Smith is, dude says a lot of crazy stuff. He's the biggest in the game, so he said some things that I thought was just kind of interesting. So we're going to talk about Stephen A. Smith and his latest comments about our beloved New York Knicks. Mike Brown, it could be argued this playoffs is his opportunity to bury the whole Coach Tibbs narrative and put him behind. We'll talk more about that. Also, we got to talk about the Hawks as well. You know, every day we're going to just unpeel different layers. We're going to talk about how much better the Trae Young-less Hawks have been without him since the trade. And I got a question. Here's the question of the day. Is this the Knicks' last chance to win a title? We all talked about the window size, 3 years, 2 years, 1 + 1 + 1. But today we're going to dig a little deeper into more of that question. So listen, y'all, we're going to talk about that on today's Blue and Orange Brunch Show. What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the Blue and Orange Brunch. I'm your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan. And I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey, welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are having a great afternoon. I actually did the right thing just now. Before we begin the proper formalities, we do have to get the likes up. So make sure you guys smash that like button on the way in. I do appreciate you guys and your support recently. Also, man, we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. However, we noticed that in the last 28 days, at least 58.8% of our viewers are not subscribed. So subscribe now to help us close the gap. We know you're watching, so you might as well make it official today. By the way, on that road to 10K, we have special milestone giveaways. The first is the 5K giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe, and we will give this away to one of our loyal subscribers. It's a rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. No phone numbers, no emails. All you have to do is subscribe, so subscribe now. Everybody, welcome to the Blue and Orange Brunch, man. I'm having a great day. The weather was nice. Yeah, I was outside. And, you know, man, can't wait to get back outside after this show, going to the park. But anyway, big time salute to everybody in the building watching now. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Let me go in that live chat to see who's there. By the way, tonight we do got another show, a special show we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the season in review. Pretty much I'm going to be going through the 82 Night series. And, you know, this big old book right here. That's what this show will be tonight. We're going to go through all the different elements of the season. All right. No, this ain't the 1990s Knicks. No, this isn't the 2000s Knicks. No, this ain't the championship Knicks. No, that's just all from this season. So we'll be breaking down the season, doing a season review, and you guys could call up as well and give your grades. So big time salute. I got the chat pulled up. Of course, my man Crim's dad in the building early. Big time salute to you. My man from Grady High School, Gun Clap in the building. Big time salute. Joe from AC, spamming the chat with positivity. That's the most optimistic Knicks fan. Big time salute to my man. Also, who's in the building? Mellow Mike, of course, out Westchester Knicks correspondent. Big time salute to you. Tugboat Taylor, all right. Just Knicks, okay. Screws 300, big time salute to you. Darlene Bryant, all right. My man Tugboat Taylor, Mr. No Clock Tugboat Taylor himself, all right. Oh, man, Detroit's in the building. What the hell's going on? Why is Detroit in the building? Shandy's. Okay, big time salute to everybody in the chat. Smash that like button on your way in. So tonight we got another show. Of course, Blue and Orange Brunches all throughout the week up until Friday. We got the game on Saturday. We got the new update. We're going to get into that. And I'm doing a series of shows. I also will be doing the 10 keys of how the Knicks will beat the Hawks in 5 games. That show will be coming too. I'm just not sure when I'm doing it. Probably Friday. And then we'll go from there. Okay. So big time salute to everybody in the building. I'm gonna go into research mode, and we're gonna start off with the games. As we always do on this show, we always like to look at what happened in the past and push forward there. Bam. So as we go into research mode, before I get into tonight's games, we're gonna look at last night's games. Now, I told y'all before, I have no faith in no team in the south of Jersey, that's on any of the highways. If you have the I-95, the I-85, any of those southern highways that goes through your state, I have no faith in your team. That goes for the Atlanta Hawks. That goes for the Charlotte Hornets. That goes for all the Florida teams. I have no faith in none of those teams and the Philadelphia goddamn 76ers. To some of you guys, you say, well, that was a great game last night. I say it had to be a winner because to me, both teams deserved to lose last night. LaMelo Ball, to me, he's a TikToker. I don't know why I think that. I just think about a TikTok when I think about LaMelo Ball. But he did get the win. And, you know, they show some grit down the stretch. The Miami Heat, once again, them Florida teams are the biggest disappointments in the NBA. And salute to my man D from LA. Last night, he brought up a good point. What the hell is Miami going to do? They're in no man's land. Okay? And there's no hope they have of getting that Greek guy, too, going there. Why would he want to go there to another team that's been pretty bad? So the Hornets getting this win, staying alive, and, you know, they will advance into the next game, which is going to be the last place game, the 8th place game. And we don't know who they'll face yet. It'll either be between the Orlando Magic and the Philadelphia 76ers. For some reason, I feel as though, I don't know why, but in my heart, mind, body, and soul, I do believe that the Philadelphia 76ers go to win. Like I said, I have no faith in no team in Florida. The more south you go, to me, the worse it gets. I have a feeling that the Philadelphia 76ers are going to dust off the Orlando Magic, who find the way to trick away a game to the Boston Celtics. That's a whole nother topic. I don't even want to get to that, but I have no faith in them. Nonetheless, the Hornets will advance to face that team. We'll talk about them a little bit more in a second. As far as the 9-10, you know, the 7th, 8th place game in the West, I have no interest in the Western Conference playing games. I believe that they're just a bunch of jokes. You know, you got teams that are the worst of the worst. That's why I laugh when people talk about the East. Like the East is the only ones with not great teams. You know, you had Danny Avner. Salute to him. You know, he had 41 points, almost had a triple-double, propelling this team to win. Now, I didn't watch this game, and nor do I have any desires to watch it. But the Suns dropped the ball again. Suns, man. The Suns are done. Because if the Warriors somehow beat the Clippers, I can see the Warriors being the first team to make it to the postseason. And, of course, then they'll get swept. But if the Warriors get this win, I think the Warriors beat the Suns. I have no faith in the Phoenix. Really quickly, who is their 5? I can't remember who their 5 is. It Mark Williams still? Damn, Mark Williams is weak, dog. Look at that. He's food. Food. I hate to talk about a fellow Duke Blue Devil like that. But, yeah, the Suns are done, if you ask me. If they face the Warriors, I'm telling you, if they go up against the Golden State Warriors with half a Steph, not even a full Steph, half a Steph, I think they'll be up out of there. 100,000%. Let's see. Let's go back. All right, so I want to look at tonight's games really quickly. So tonight you get the 7th, 8th place game. I mean, I honestly don't even know if I'm gonna watch these games. I'm not looking forward to either one of these games. I think the Orlando Magic are going to trick this off. And believe it or not, the Philadelphia 76ers, with all their injuries, they are the favorite to win tonight. Let's see on the Magic side who's out. Okay. Magic ain't really got no real injuries. And we know that this Philadelphia 76ers big man won't be there. I think the Sixers are going to win this game. What do y'all think? If y'all want to talk about the play-in games, we could. As far as the Clippers and the Warriors, I expect the Clippers to smack them. But if the Warriors do win, I do think they make it to the playoffs. They just have a knack for doing the impossible. Let's just look at the injury report really quickly for this game to see who's going to be out. Ooh, they don't got Post either. That's going to be tough. Post be holding it down for them. Yeah, I think the Clippers are going to win this game. But if the Warriors do win, I got them in the playoffs. So, yeah, those are the games. I'm going to keep it pushing. Continue to smash those buttons. All right. Chat looking good right now. So, I'm going to get into my first topic. I swear to God, I don't like talking about Stephen A like that. You know, I'm not a player hater. He's the biggest in the game. So, I can never take away his props from his from what he's done in the industry. But when it comes to these goddamn New York Knicks, I don't think that his takes for the most part is worth salt. I think he drops the ball on the Knicks a lot, you know, and it's very frustrating because you're the biggest sports commentator in the world and your favorite team, supposedly, you don't give them no leeway. I don't really hear you berating the Steelers like that. This is the same guy who claims he's a Steelers fan. Now, granted, I don't watch him like that, so maybe he does. But it just doesn't cause the same wavelengths of negative emotions and anger and frustration with this guy, like when he talks about these New York Knicks. So I came across this. Stephen A. Smith said yesterday. I don't know what he said today. He might have said something else today. If y'all watched the show, y'all want to talk about what he might have said today, I don't know. I don't really care. But this to me is just deeper than Stephen A. on this one. It's Knicks fans as a whole. What I want to stop doing, and I think that is counterintuitive. A lot of us know that the Giannis deal is kind of like pending right now, and you know it's a good possibility. You know, the Milwaukee Bucks, they're a train wreck, and a lot of us know the story about that. But let's not worry about what happens if the Knicks lose. We have a really good team. Why are we going so hard with if the Knicks lose to Atlanta? Can y'all explain that to me? This is the time that we should be happy. We should be cheering. This is the best chance we have to get to the finals. Why are we talking about losing to Atlanta? I don't understand that. But Stephen A. Smith said these Knicks will be gone if the Knicks lose to Atlanta. I mean, okay, what are we really saying? I mean, if the Knicks lose, period, there's going to be major changes. But why are we putting our energy on Atlanta like that, Stephen A? Are you spooky in the goddamn woods? I think he might be spooky in the woods. If we lose to Atlanta. Why is that even a thought? This is what he said. If you lose in the first round to the Atlanta Hawks, I think heads are going to roll because remember, you got rid of Thibodeau. See, we're going to talk about Thibodeau in a second. Okay. Smith declared, setting the stage for what could be the most dramatic franchise implosion since the last time Knicks owner James Dolan made headlines for all the wrong reasons. All right. Now, Mike Brown is gone as the head coach. That's what he says. That's the first person. Then he said Karl Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges. Wow. I hate the negativity. I really do. I know it's hard. You see, man, y'all got to give me credit. I don't got to do the sensational headlines to get clicks and views. I don't got to do that. Look at the shows I did. I did a show asking if we were underestimating the Hawks. Not what would happen if we lose to the Hawks. Why would I do a show like that? We're not going to lose to the Hawks. Then I did a show last night talking about we're going to go to the championship. Then I'm going to do my season review show. Today I'm telling you about the update. I don't have to do stuff like this for views. They know nobody give a goddamn about a play-in game. So now they're trying to create angles and all this stupid stuff. and Knicks fans just eat it up. Why are we talking about a potential loss to Atlanta? And first off, the take itself is just terrible. Mike Brown is not going to be fired. If you think Mike Brown's going to be fired, you're in for a rude awakening. I don't foresee Leon Rose getting rid of a guy who he just brought in to get rid of another guy. That would show a lot of inconsistency. Clearly, you could argue, and we may have spoke about this yesterday, that it would be on the players this time, not the coach, because these are the same players we had. So we changed the coach. We still lost. So keep the energy on the players. This is why I'm telling y'all, I feel like it's personal with Mike Brown. I don't think that he and Mike Brown did something to them. I really do believe that he does it. He's not too fond of Mike Brown at all. And this is why he keeps going at him damn near every time I see a clip. Now, once again, I don't know what he talks about on a regular every day. I don't want to hear him exclaiming orange and blue skies. I think your past as a Knicks fan has been revoked. We don't want to hear that. We don't think you ride it with us. I think you riding our coattails to see just to see if we get far. And if we get far, that's when you're going to jump on the bandwagon. And if we win, that's when you're going to be awesome. I knew it was possible. I had my concerns, but I knew it was. No, you did not. You know, it's something about just being organic and riding with the team, whether or not the wheels fall off. But we don't want to hear you later on talking about discrediting these guys when you've been tearing these guys every chance you get. My client, Mikal Bridges, read up on the contract. Clearly, the Knicks are satisfied with his services. Now, if a trade does happen, a trade does happen. I think it's irregardless of how Mikal plays. I think it's the politics and what happens, depending on certain circumstances. But I don't think it's dependent on how Mikal plays, because I thought that he was solid against the Indiana Pacers, and we got cooked. And he was solid, you know. And if we were to make a deal last year, more than likely he would have been gone. Would it have been because of his poor play? I don't think so. I don't think their play has anything to do with it. I think it would be the team's direction, because think about it, Stephen A. If they're not playing well and the Knicks lose, how valuable will they be in the deal? That would hurt their value. So if you want to get off of these guys, you should hope that they play well. But why the negativity? You don't have nothing else to talk about. I guess you don't know enough about Knicks content to really give more in-depth analysis. Why don't you give your 10 keys as to why you think the Knicks could beat the Hawks? Do you have 10 keys, or do you have 10 concerns? Because I guess, I'm scared and concerned. I guess that would go by a lot further than you actually giving sound basketball commentary as to why the Knicks should dust off the Atlanta Hawks. Now, once again, you may have done that. I don't know. I don't, really watch more than the clips that I come across, but no one cares. You're not making noise in another direction. All we care about is this. This is what gets written about. And I think that is just so off base, because we should be celebrating and be happy that we have an opportunity to make it to the finals. I don't see a reason why you put out a statement like this, like the Hawks are that much of a threat. By the way, if you just joined the show, this is the Blue and Orange Brunch. Continue to smash that like button as you enter the show. I didn't break down the update yet. I'm going to get to that in a second. But yeah, we got an update in the series. And to all the people who would like to gather together for the potential second round watch party that we would like to do, when I go over the schedule, we could maybe revisit that conversation. And because I know a lot of you guys are out of town and might want to fly in. But yeah, we're thinking about just getting together for the second round of the playoffs. But we'll see. We're gonna get to that in a second. But continue to smash that like button if you hadn't already. It's very important to the algorithm that we continue to smash the like button. All right. I'm gonna say that Trae Young stuff for later. I'm gonna talk a little bit about Mike Brown, and then I'm gonna get into the news for today, the new update. But I want to talk about Mike Brown really quickly. Here's another and realistically, this is going to be up to Mike Brown to do. He's going to have to get rid of the narrative of constant comparisons to Coach Tibbs. To me, is annoying as hell because, a lot of times these people like Stephen A and others, y'all act like y'all were the biggest Coach Tibbs fans. And y'all of you guys wanted Coach Tibbs fired. Now you talking about Mike Brown being fired. And I think that's a joke. You got what you want. And now this just shows me that fans are not satisfied. They're not satisfied. And, I don't know what more Mike Brown could do besides success in the playoffs, of course. And I hope that when we do have the success in the playoffs, that you could just stop talking about Coach Tibbs. He had to be fired. He had to go. The players did not want to play for him. What do you want us to do? Pure facts. All right. So Mike Brown has the opportunity to put the Tom Thibodeau stuff in the past. All right. You see some of the adjustments. He had tough stretches. The team won more games than they ever did in a long time since Melo did it in 2013, right? We know that a finals run is pending. There was something I wanted to read from here that was interesting. Of course, Leon Rose said, "Our goal." He said, Dolan, Leon, this is Mike Brown. Our goal, he said, Dolan, Leon, the players, all the way to the fans, is to build a sustainable winning culture that produce championships. They talking plural. Listen, I don't give a damn about championships. I want a championship. I just need one. I don't give a damn about 2, 3. We deal with that when it's time. Right now, the focus is championship. Don't talk about plural championships, because if you talk about plural championships, right, then it's like, are we just dealing with lofty goals? Your goal should be to win one. We hadn't had one in over 50 years. That should be the goal. I don't give a damn about now, because it's like, is it just fluff that you're just saying to appease us? Culture that produces championship. I need the championship this year. Not next year. Not 3 years from now. 4 years from now. This year. And if we don't win it this year, then we got to make the arrangements to get it next year. Either way, the pressure is to win now. I know it might sound bad. Oh, what are we doing? We got to have more time, more patience. Nah, though. We don't need more time. We don't need more patience. All right? We don't need more time. What we need is a championship, and we have the team to do it. We have the team to do it. We're good enough to do it. Jalen Brussels is going to get that first team, and there's no reason not to. But I want to ask you a question, because I read this and I just thought about a question. Mike Brown, if he has a successful playoffs, will you finally let go of the Coach Tibbs narrative? Or do you think that we should let go of the Coach Tibbs narrative now? Should we bury it now? Because Coach Tibbs gets brought up a lot. So, I mean, what will it take? Will it be a championship? Will it be a finals? Will it be the Eastern Conference Finals? What will it take to bury the Coach Tibbs narrative? And speaking of that, since we're on this topic, I'm gonna add another question that we could talk about too. It is the window now or never. If we don't win the championship this year, are we destined for another 50 years of failure? Like, how pivotal is this season? A lot of us haven't been this confident since 94. Ty gonna tell you 99. I think that's cap. Salute to my man Ty. I don't think he was this confident since 99. But even though they did have a good team, but the team didn't perform it well because of the lockout, no training camp and all that stuff. Had they had that, I think the team would have probably performed a lot better. But is it over if we don't win this year? See, that's the better question, Stephen A. Not, oh, when you lose to the, we're not losing to the goddamn Hawks. Like, why even put that out there? We thinking about championships. That's the question. Is the window closed if we don't win it now? Can we come back next year? Make some, it definitely gonna make changes. But what do you guys think about that? All right. Continue to smash that like button. Let me see. I see El Figgy in the building, the Tassie. All right. Big time salute to you from overseas and abroad. Okay. I see you, Cleo. 99. I was not confident in. Let me tell you how not confident I was in 99. The day of game 5, first round, instead of watching the game, I went to go play basketball. That's how confident I was in 99. I was like, yeah, we're going to get cooked. I don't want to watch it. I'm not trying to be upset today. I'm going to go play basketball. This was, of course, before cell phones. So, well, before they were popular like that. So I didn't have a cell phone. So as soon as I came back to the house, my mom is like, yo, the Knicks won. I said, the Knicks won? The hell? They were supposed to lose, goddammit. I'm mad. I would have stayed and watched that. But once they won, that's when I got hyped because I knew, and I think we had Atlanta in the second round. I knew they were food. So from there, I knew the Knicks could get to, like, the Knicks would have probably, the biggest concern for me was Miami. And I didn't like how we were really playing them. But it was still impressive to take it to game 5. I just didn't have the confidence. But once we beat them, that's why I was like, yeah, we could do it. Because there was no ball-headed guy no more. All right? Big time salute to the chat. All right. So I'm going to get into the news, and then I'm going to open up the phone lines, all right? So the new news today is that the schedule, we got the official schedule for the first round, all right? So we know exactly when the games are going to be, so now we can start to try to make some plans. Now, here's the problem, all right? Here's the problem for all the watch party people, all right? So this is the schedule. If we need to go 7 games, it'll extend to May 2nd, which would be that Saturday. Now, I don't know how quick the Knicks could win this because the Knicks could win this in 4. They could win this in 6. It's definitely not going 7. But my question is, will they start the second round that weekend, that May 2nd weekend? Maybe, you know, I'm not sure how the faster the turnaround is if y'all would like to do that May 2nd weekend. Or y'all would like to wait to the weekend following. The only problem is I just don't know how the games are going to line up. Let me scroll down so y'all can see. But the schedule has been released. This is the schedule. See that? Right? Another concern of mine is that hopefully we don't draw the early schedule, the early game. Now, the good news is we got the 6 o'clock time on the weekend. So if we could stay in that 6 o'clock slot, that'd be great. I would hate to have a 3 o'clock watch party. You know, so you know, maybe we'll talk about this a little bit more. But now we know what the schedule is for the first round. And then how long, you know, based on this update, you know, how long you guys realistically see this going. You know, they really stretched this out. 2 games a week. You know, like you go Saturday to Monday, and then you off you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Right. So it's like 2 days, it's like a 2-day gap between, you know, a lot of the games. So, you know, we could talk more about that, but this is the breaking news though. The schedule has been updated and it looks like we got the Peacock and Prime slot. Like they sharing the thingy. I hate Peacock. Oh my God. I really don't like it. Only thing I like is Mello and those guys. But besides that, yeah, I can't stand it. Yep. So look, I'm gonna open up the phone lines. All right. So smash that like button. All right. Phone lines definitely are open if y'all want to talk a little bit. All right, about these topics. I do got a couple of more things I want to talk about as well, but I figured we get some of the calls in. We could talk about the schedule. We could talk about, you know, variety of topics. Why are people thinking that we're gonna lose to the Hawks? I don't understand that. Like it's baffling to me. All right. 646-995-8389. Call up. What's your opinion? Hey, how's it going? Turn down your background, family. Can you hear me? Turn down your background.
Oh, okay, hold on.
All right. Yeah, you on the air, baby. Is this
Hey,
Matt
how you
calling?
doing, man?
Is this Matt?
Yeah. Matt from Houston,
Big time.
man.
Let's go, man. What's going on, man?
First off, I want to say,
let's go.
When I said that we had the Rockets game, I didn't understand what was going on, but I really don't think that was a game we needed to win. That's why he didn't play certain people that night. You know what I'm saying? Because we up, so
right.
We didn't have to win certain games. So I understand that, because a lot of my friends was telling me like, yeah, like you pushing the gun too much. But for the Hawks, we in their head, G. We in their head. These dudes is out there playing the organ sounds and the Garden crowd at practice, my man. I swear to God. I swear.
I didn't read that. I didn't read that.
This is a valid report, because the guy, what's the guy? I forget the guy's name, but on Knicks recap, I just seen it like a couple hours ago. They're playing the Garden noises at practice to get ready for us, B.
Oh, that's deep. This might be a sweep, dog. This might be.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it might be a sweep, man. We might sweep them. We in their head
too much. That is scary. Yo, they scary, dog. Sorry. Oh my God.
Nah, but that's all I wanted to say, man. Knicks fans, we got this in the bag, man. It's a sweet first round.
100%, man. I appreciate you, family. Big time.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm gonna look into that. He said they playing the organ sounds. Could you imagine? They in practice with the organs? That's y'all don't understand how deep that is. I guarantee this though, and I didn't see it. Maybe if y'all seen it, let me know. They're not gonna be banning Knicks fans from Atlanta. I could bet that. They will not ban Knicks fans from Atlanta. You better believe it. Get my man on the line. Number 9. Uh-oh. Hey. I'm letting you know, I got one of them things on me, man. You better be careful. Where we going? Where we going, number 9? Are you there? Number 9, where you at, man?
Oh, my bad. I had that on mute. My bad.
I'm like, yo, hey, you better be careful, dog. I got
I'm
one of them
always
things.
careful. I'm always careful. I just stay on the topic.
You better stay on the topic.
And I could see I triggered a lot of Knicks fans yesterday, and I set the tone for the rest of the callers after me. So I'm gonna just give you just some honest feedback from what the topic is.
Okay.
Y'all got a 53-year drought of not winning the championship. The reason why the Knicks don't win is because y'all don't have no respect for y'all opponents. The way y'all talk about the other opponents in the East is disrespectful, and and that's the reason why you get knocked out. You talk about Boston as if they didn't just win the championship a couple of years ago. You talk about Detroit as if we don't have a number 1 seed. You disrespecting Atlanta, we gonna sweep them as if they ain't just beat y'all a couple of years ago. The disdain that y'all have for the arrogance that New York Knicks fans walk around with as if they won 20 championships is the reason.
Sorry, I gotta get you out of here. I gotta get him out of here. I can't. Not today. I had to get him out of there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't. It just, come on, dog. What are you talking about? We got the most respectful goddamn players in the league. What is he talking about? We got the most respectful. Oh, man. Tyrese Halliburton's incredible. And, man, DeMar DeRozan, he cooks me. And man, Wemby is just Oh, we got the most respect. What is he talking about? Come on, dog. So I'm just letting y'all know. Hold on, before I take more calls, he's out of here. I had to get him out. All right, I told him to be careful. What the hell is he talking about? Now look, these are the rules. All right, everybody gets 3 minutes. You hear that? Let's go. Of course, we got the $5 callback if you want to call back, and of course, we also got other new rules that are not so new, but they are the newest. We got the request a caller. If you like somebody, you like what their conversation is, you could always send in a donation. I will try to get that person on the line. You could donate for a callback as well. And another thing too, you can hang up on the caller. All right, that's another option. I'm thinking about introducing some more options too. There's a couple of options I got in my mind. So what I did just now, I hung up the phone on him because I had one left from a donation. All right. So if going forward, I'm gonna let you know when the haters are coming up. We could get rid of them. We don't have to sit through nonsense if we don't want to. All right. This is a Knicks show. And that's the way it goes. By the way, if I miss your call, I am doing callbacks. All right. So I'm moving fast today. So y'all ain't gotta worry. Y'all ain't gonna be waiting for long. As soon as I get up the call, get into the next one. 646-995-8389. What's going on? Derek, BK in the building. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I just want to, what was that? What was he talking about? The Knicks are disrespectful?
Yeah, I got him out of here.
Who on the Knicks are disrespectful?
It's crazy to me. I don't know.
Everybody disrespects us.
Bingo.
NFL, I'm sorry, I'm so pissed off. NBA analysts, everybody disrespects us.
That's facts.
Oh, come on now. And then to think about, it's time. Once Tibbs got fired, I put him in back of us. You know, I don't know. I think people want Brown to fail. I think they really want him to
crazy.
Fail. I really believe because they so mad that they got rid of Tibbs. I think they want Brown to fail. And the thing about it is, aren't the Knicks doing better than what Tibbs did last year?
Thank you. That's what I thought.
So why are we still hung up on Brown? He's doing better. And if we don't, and I don't believe, even if we don't win the chip this year, we could still build to win it the following year. It's not another 50 years we're going to wait. No. I don't believe that. I don't.
Oh, you talking about the window closing if we lose? Got you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. And I bet you if Tibbs was the coach right now, they wouldn't be talking about us losing to the Hawks. I bet you that. They're saying we're going to
possibly not.
We having a hard. They're going to say we're having a hard time with the Hawks because of Coach Brown. That's
right.
It. That's it. That's just the bottom line. And let me tell you something. Even when we go down to Atlanta, that's still a home game for us. Knicks fans all over the place.
Yep.
Knicks fans
100%.
all over the place. So yeah, that's a home game. So we got 4 home games. That's why 4 home games going to lead us to sweeping them. I'm banking on that.
Yeah, I think they get swept. Did you hear what the brother said about the organs? They practicing to the organs.
That's not going to help
crazy.
That's not going to help them.
What? Who practices with organs?
That's not.
Oh, they spooky in the woods. God damn it!
They are. It's going to be too many blue and orange jerseys in the stands. Too many of that in the stands. Too many of that in the stands. That's it. And then let's stop talking about Stephen A. Smith. Guys like Stephen A. Perkins. Let's stop talking about them.
I don't want to talk about him, but it's not even just him today. I was just getting at the people who keep saying that. All of them who say, "Oh, if we lose to Atlanta, why are we even saying that?" Because he ain't the only one saying that.
Yeah, I got you.
Ridiculous.
I got you. Mm-hmm. But like you said, don't come with the blue and orange skies when we win the chip this year.
Bingo.
Stay right there. Stay right there. I don't want to hear that I had a feeling. No. Your feeling is that we're going to lose to Atlanta. That's your bottom line feeling. So he's trying to play the fence. If we win,
I hate that.
If we win, I'm always going on. If we lose, I told you so. That's the bottom line, brother. That's the bottom line. So keep doing the great work that you're doing, brother. Salute.
Thank you, family.
Man. Okay.
Thank you. Big time. I just want to let y'all know. That question I had, it stemmed from Stephen A. I seen it and I was like, oh, okay, this will be a good question to talk about. But I don't, I try not to respond to Stephen A. And I really don't as much as I could, but we do mention him. He is the #1 guy. So at some point we do got to talk about him. But big time salute to my man Parrish. He says, I keep hearing Cat and Bridges have a lot of pressure on them. I say guys like Deuce, Hart, Mitch, and OG make or break us. Knicks and 6. ATL guys, all right. Okay, I respect that. The only thing I disagree with your statement is I got us in 5. That's my honest take. I think I'm leaning towards a sweep, but my pick, my official pick is going to be Knicks in 5 because I always try to stay objective. And let me see, my man also says, our best team will be next year because of draft and trade. Oh, man. Well, look, Parrish, you may be right. And I hope that our next team is best next year. The next year's team is better, especially if we win the championship, because I would like to win 2 or at least be in position. I know that's going to be very difficult. But I'm not going to say, look, we're going to beat the Hawks. Come on. Like, stop. But, finals, it's a lot. We have so much in our favor. And I was going to wait to answer the question myself. But I do think that we're looking at the window from a moment thing, because right now we're looking at us now. We're not thinking about what the brother just said. Salute to my man Parrish. We're not thinking about what he just suggested, right? How will the team look next year? You feel what I'm saying? All right, I spoke to my man D. Let me get my man Rob from the ATL. He on the front lines, so he could give us a synopsis of what's going down in the Atlanta, especially when we get to games 3 and 4. What's going on, Rob?
It was okay.
Are those Hawks fans giving you hell?
Not at all. Not at all, man. This told you it's gonna be a friendly, soft game down here. So, what should I say? A soft home game.
Let's go. Did you hear about the brother saying they practice into the organs?
You know what? It's funny he brought that up because I'm kind of disappointed in them practicing that way. I was thinking earlier, how are this staff gonna acclimate their rookies' nerves to the Garden? Because look how Knuppel froze up last night. They couldn't even play him.
Oh yeah, yep.
So, and that was in the Garden. So I'm thinking what I would have did if I was, that loud metal music where they, and I would have had the background of some New York fans cursing in the background, as well as a drum set, and do hand signs on how to run the plays. That's best simulation, not just organs. Right,
exactly. I don't understand why they think that the organs are going to simulate Madison Square Garden.
No, you gotta say, put the fans in there screaming obscenities, as well as the drum set and that loud metal demon music where they go, ah. That's the only thing.
We know practice, but Rock, we know practice. You can't simulate the reality. You feel what I'm saying?
No, you can't.
Like you can't. That's like us getting prepared for an NBA game. There's no way we can prepare. No way. We never played in one. You got to play in the game to know. So, they cook.
Well, I'm just talking about just the audio because you couldn't. I'm not even dealing with the visual because you can't do the visuals because you can't be in an arena and practice. But them big old school Serwin Vega speakers that used to be out there on the block during old school. Yeah. I'm talking about that. But yeah, let me say something. Since we went over the OKC thing, man, I'm confident we're going all the way, man.
Me too. Yeah. Hey, yo, Rob, I'm sorry, and I'm apologizing to Knicks fans for even putting that thought out there. I was basing it off of misinformation.
Well, let me tell you what I'm basing mine off of, and you was talking about it when you was talking about how when you was talking about when have we ever been more confident that we was gonna win? It was in '94 or '99. I was confident neither time because one we had to go against the ballhead guy, and the other one we was going against a dynasty of Twin Towers. So I was confident no time that we could get the championship.
No, the ball guy wasn't there in '94.
Oh, it wasn't.
I mean, no, he wasn't there. It was just Scotty and
just Scotty. Yeah. Matter of fact, Yeah, I was
94,
confident.
you was hype. Yeah, you was.
Yeah.
We all was.
Who
We
won
was
today?
like, yes.
Who won today?
Houston. They beat us. Remember, we was up 3-2. And then
Right.
Houston came back and beat. Boy, you talk about sad and tears.
Oh yeah, I was confident. Riley made us lose because he didn't pull Starks and put in Blackman or Hubert Davis.
Bingo. My dad always talked about Blackman.
But Riley said he felt bad because Starks got him there. He didn't want to pull him. Why you worried about feelings? It's about the chip at that time. You worried about somebody's feelings?
Man, this is why I give a goddamn about a player. I love them. I respect them all. But yo, dude, when it comes to the team, y'all all could be sacrificed. We trying to win, dog.
If anything, you insulting and underestimating them because in the end they want what's best for the team and they'll understand.
Right.
In the end, when the goal is achieved.
Right. 100%.
So let me tell you why I'm confident we're gonna win it all, right?
Right.
Olajuwon beat us.
Yeah.
The Spurs beat us. And Jordan didn't let us get to the finals. You know what those three teams had that we have now? They had the best centers in the league, and they had superior guard play. We have a diminutive guard who can fabricate points against anyone to the point where he has to be double teamed, where he can make his teammates better and doing the two-man game with Cat or with Mitch through alley-oops. And even when they run to the rim or they're near the rim, we still have people in the corners that can hit shots. So we have the bigs and we have a superior guard. So that's why I'm confident we can win.
Bingo. That's a great point. And
As
we're
well
a
as
two-way team.
Yeah,
and
as
we're
well
a
as a
two-way
deep
team.
bench.
Yep.
Right.
The Knicks teams in the back of the day were just straight defense. They had no offense. No.
Right, and not enough bench play.
And not enough bench play. Facts, man. I do appreciate you, though, Rob. Big time salute.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's my man Rob from the ATL, the #1 callback king. Him and my man Ty. Get my man Tyler in the building. Keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. If you just joined the show, smash the like button. We just talked about the news. The schedule has been released. All right. So we know we got a game. I already updated my calendar. So let me tell you what I did on my calendar, right? So we got game 1 Saturday. Game 2 is Monday, 8 o'clock. Game 3 is that Thursday next week at 7 o'clock. And then the Saturday game, the following Saturday, is game 4 is at 6 p.m. That's it. I didn't put no other times. That's how confident I am. I didn't even put the game 5. I just put 4 games on my calendar. I expect this to be over. And then we'll be getting ready for the Boston Celtics, the mighty, mighty Celtics. All right. So smash that like button. Very important. And that's the news. What do you guys think? How long is going to go? We got a lot of topics today. And whatever you would like to talk about, you can call up Blue and Orange Brunch. What's going on, Tyler?
What's going on, bro?
Hey, man. Everything is good, family. How you feeling?
Hey, I'm doing good, bro. I'm just listening to the calls, bro, and bro, I'm confused, bro, because fans, people keep bringing up the fact that we lost to Atlanta a couple years ago. Bro, these are two completely different teams, bro. How does that even correlate?
There's no correlation. It's dumb.
Bro, what's the math on that?
It is dumb.
And bro, like these other teams, we don't disrespect them. Like we give respect to them. Like we know Cade is nice. They got the #1 seed. That's good for them. But bro, they didn't make it out the first round. They disrespecting us by saying we're gonna lose to Atlanta. They ain't got no experience, bro. When was the last time they've been to the playoffs?
They didn't even beat us in the regular season. At least last year, Detroit, they beat us in the regular season.
Bro, that's really disrespectful that they disrespecting us like that, bro. Like
that's crazy.
But,
we up 2-1 and they still picking them. Yo, you can't make this up.
Like we didn't go to the Eastern Conference. We not a 3rd seed. We won over 50 games, bro. Shout out that Detroit caller though. I think the Knicks are the only fan base that get other fans to join in on our fandom. You know what I mean? Like
that's facts.
I don't fan out on the Celtics, on Detroit, on Atlanta. None of them. Like
hell no.
But they could hop on the wave when we in the finals and we get in that chip when the time comes.
That's a fact.
Hey, but
That's a
that's all
fact.
I really want to say, bro. I appreciate
Okay.
you holding me down while I'm out here working, bro. Hey,
Big
shout out
time.
you.
I'm here. All right. Salute,
Yeah,
Tyler. Big time.
yeah, third.
It's my man, Tyler. Big time. Hey, by the way, if you guys are at work, I know you're at work, so doing your thing. A lot of y'all can't call up. I understand. If you would like to send in a donation, you can. I would treat you a donation in place of a call. All right. Because I know a lot of you guys are busy. And honestly, I think this is more than likely going to be the time of the show, that 1 o'clock slot, going forward. It's just that a lot of times I have stuff I do in the morning, so that's why I push it back. But for the most part, I like the 1 o'clock slot time. So, you could book it that on most blue and orange brunch days, which is Tuesday through Friday, will be at 1 o'clock. So I know at that time a lot of more y'all are at work, and then some of y'all can call in certain time frames. So I get it, but I'm doing my best to make sure, I accommodate as many as I can, 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. What's going on, Miguel? Hey, Miguel, you there?
Hey, what's up, Karan?
Everything good, man. Queens to AZ. How you feeling today, family?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, man. We're about to smoke the Hawks, bro. It's about to be good.
Thank you. Why
About to
they
be.
keep asking if we lose to the? There is no if we lose to the Hawks. What are they talking about?
Nah, this about to be a little good warm up for the playoffs. It's gonna be a
Thank
good
you.
little warm up for us. You feel me?
Right.
And Detroit talking about we be disrespectful and all this stuff. Like, I know why they feel that way. They feel that way because every time we touch their home, it feels like our home, and they
That's a
feel like
fact.
they feel like they strangers in their own home when we touch down.
Mm,
They know what it is. They know when they see us, they shitting themselves. It's big facts, bro. They know what it is with us. They fear us, bro. They fear JB. They fear Cat. It's true. They might say they might want to say Cat soft. They only say that because they know deep down they can't hold Cat for real.
for
So
real.
what they try to do is they try to play the manipulation game, the reverse psychology, so Cat could be off his game, whatever.
Ain't gonna work.
That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna
Hell
work,
no.
man. That ain't gonna give. They over here, they gambling right now. That's what they doing. They gambling right now. And they know the Hawks really ain't got nothing for us. They not ready. They not ready. Maybe in like 2 years they might be ready
Right.
to
3
see
years.
us.
Yep.
But like even if we don't win, we got the highest chance to get that big man in the Bucks. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like they still can't hold us even after that next year. If we lose this year, they still hold us next year,
That's a
regardless.
fact.
So like Detroit could say whatever they want. They over here because they don't got nothing. They don't got no platform. They don't got no real support. The only support they got is in their cribs when they watching the games whenever they win. Other than that, they lost. They destroyed on the inside, man. They still dreading last year when we smoked their boots.
That's all it is.
Yeah, man. And right now they love us, man. They got that Stockholm syndrome. Feel me? They loving us, B. That's why they always on our case, B, because they in love
That's
with us.
facts.
They
That's
know what it
facts.
is. We put that whip on them, and now they in love with us. They gotta
Yep.
they gotta cut it out and start practicing more. They gotta start getting more
Facts.
shots up. They gotta go get more shots up, man. Stop letting K take all their shots for them.
And you want to know the sad part? We're not even
Yeah,
gonna see each other.
nah,
We're
that's
not
the
even
fact.
going. That's the set. Like all of this energy for a build up for nothing.
For them to most likely lose the first round, and if they get lucky, they're gonna lose the second round.
Exactly.
So it's like, man, we don't got no faith in Detroit, man.
At all.
If Kate ain't balling like Jordan, they ain't doing nothing, man. That's just facts.
That's a
They wanna
fact.
be they wanna be hyping during. If we really thought it was something, we would have kept them.
Bingo.
But
Man,
you
look,
already
man.
know, Karan, my time up. You ready?
Big time, man. I
Let's
appreciate
go
you, man.
Knicks.
Big time
Let's
salute.
go. You're ready. One love. Get the likes up. Get the likes up.
Let's get them likes up.
Bye.
All right. Yo, let's get them likes up. Like the brother just said. Continue smashing that like button. And we got a lot of diasporan Knicks fans all over. He's in AZ representing right now. All right. Queens to AZ. We carry the energy the same no matter where we are. Continue to smash the like button. All right. Big time salute to everybody in the building. We just dropped the news. Okay. The schedule has been released. Okay. And we got games. We're playing Saturday, then Monday, then Thursday, then Saturday again. So those are the first 4 games. Honestly, those are the only games I'm concerned about. I don't think that it's going to be, any deeper than that. Let me get my man Gino. What's good, Gino?
Yo, what's good with you?
BK in the building, family. I'm doing good. I'm hyped. You ready for these playoffs?
Man, you already know already. You know I'm tight too.
What's up?
Come on, B. How they gonna say that we gonna lose in the first round and all of this?
They wildin'.
Come on, B. And then you got Knicks fans believing that. That's crazy right now.
It's wild.
Son, I'm not worried with the Hawks. We should dust them off in 5.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, then you know this team about to be different in the playoffs.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh my.
And this is what I was waiting for. This is the timing that I was waiting for. Because now they got to show up. That regular season stuff don't mean nothing no more.
Nothing.
Now we got to play. So I'm not worried about nothing now. You just go out and play and show and prove. That's it.
Yep.
There's no more talking now. You go
no
out
more
there,
talking.
No more all that hooping. You hoop now. But all the diabolical stuff, we gonna lose. They gonna take us 7. In what world the Hawks is taking us 7? What
I
world?
don't know, man. NBA 2K.
Yo,
that's
a fact. That's a fact. But still, we talking about reality.
Reality. Stop playing 2K, man. Come on. They got to stop.
Karan, you know this team about to be different in the playoffs. You know,
man, we going all the way. Yo, Gino, we going all the way.
Bro, I'm not even worried. Like I told you way back when we won the cup, I ain't worried. This is what I was waiting for. Now I can't wait for them Knicks to shut up all them haters, yo.
I can't wait, man. Gino, you don't know. We've been waiting a long time. Oh, my goodness. Like, they don't understand. Now we a 2-way team. Oh, my God. We play defense oh, my.
Right. Y'all want to see intensity? They about to show the intensity now.
100%. We put Mitch out there. He locking up everything. Oh, my God. The lineups is crazy.
I'm telling you, yo. Now I can't wait. I'm just going to watch, look, observe, and now we going to see. Yep. But, bro, that's all I got for you, yo.
Big time, man. I appreciate you, Gino, representing.
Salute. All right.
BK in the building. All right. D, I see you in the queue. I'm coming to you shortly. My man June, coming to you shortly. The lines are definitely active. Give me a couple of seconds. I'm coming to you guys. What's going on? Jersey, Jamal in the building. Where we going, family?
What's going on, man? Just, talking about this playoff runs.
Yes, sir.
A lot of chatter going on with the Hawks, but my faith in our playoff run actually rose once we got the Hawks instead of the Raptors.
Ooh, I like that angle. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, don't make no mistake about it. The Hawks are a better team, but during recent years, we've been in our worst and play with our food when we expected to win.
Right.
We caught Detroit in the first round. Everybody was sleeping on Detroit. When we lost to the Pacers, we was just acting like we was gonna run down on the Pacers.
Yeah,
the Hawks team, if you remember that year, we actually wanted the Hawks, and the talk was if we get the Hawks, that's an easy advancement.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
We at our best when we feel threatened, when we know it's gonna. That's why I wasn't worried about Boston. All of the teams that's expected to beat us, I know we putting our best foot forward. We would have beat the Raptors anyway, but we not above playing with our food and all those shenanigans.
Right.
This Hawks, their style of play, their personnel is gonna prepare us the best for moving forward in this Eastern Conference run. Detroit is similar, athletic wings. Boston got the wings, the rebounders. I believe it's set up perfect now.
Yep. get rid of Boston in the second round, move on, Cavs or whoever. I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you.
Right. You need that test, that easy route, and where you taking the foot off the grass mentally or physically ain't always the best way to go. But
Right.
and plus you'll know exactly if you happen to slip up and lose, which I don't think is possible. You'll know
Hell no.
exactly. Yeah, you'll know exactly what this team have, what this team need. But I do 100% feel like if we don't go to the finals at minimum this year, this team is not going to be the same. I think heads going to roll, players going to roll. I think it'll be dramatic change because if you heard Dolan on the radio in his interviews this year, he's a guy that said, y'all wanted me to sit back, bring these guys in, let them roll. This is what I'm doing. And he don't want no excuses coming in his office.
No, sir.
And I like that pressure. I like that pressure from ownership as well, because stop worrying about next year and this and that is now.
Right.
No, don't even put it in your mind. You'll have another bite at this. No, it's now.
No, now.
Now
is all that matters.
Yep. Yeah, you take care of all of that when you forced to. This is the season. We gonna get it done. I'm fully confident in that.
I agree. I'm here with you. I think the same way, man.
Yeah, and I'm definitely gonna be on the lookout if you put something together for a watch party, brother. But appreciate you. Okay. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, I'm looking into it because right now the only problem is how long this series lasts.
Right.
See, that's the only kink in the planning. But we could just always say, well, we just do it the May 2nd weekend. We'll figure out what day it would be, and then go from there. Like whether it's the Hawks still, I doubt it, but we'll see. I'm still putting it together, and I'll put the word out. But it'll be either the second weekend or the 8th or the 9th, whatever date that is that week. Yeah, I think that's the 8th, 9th. So, but we'll narrow it down.
All right, appreciate the time, brother. Take it easy.
Big time. All right, salute. By the way, yeah, we thinking about getting together. So if you are interested in that, I gotta do a community. I'm gonna do something to kind of organize the interest. I want to see how many of y'all would really pull up. Of course, the OKF Nation, they pulling up. We got people flying out from all over. So that would be the only thing is how fast this series will be up. Or we could just be like, whether it's the Hawks or the Celtics, there definitely is a game scheduled for the Saturday. I think the game. Hold on, let me put it back on the screen really quickly so we can look at. So you see it right there. Hold on, let me get it on my screen so I can see it. All right, you see that Saturday, May 2nd? Now I hate the fact that the time is TBD because they could give you an afternoon game. I don't know why they would give the Knicks an afternoon. They should give us like a 6 p.m. I love the 6 p.m. time. We got a nice spot in Queens. I'm gonna call them today to see exactly, if the scenario is pretty much the same. It's a nice spot. It's called Q Bar in Queens. It's fire. We had a great time. They got a lounge area and we could play pool. It was lit. We had a great time the last time we did it. So that's more than likely where we probably do it again. But I'll keep you guys posted. But so we could say this weekend because we know for sure there may be something. If the Knicks, let's say the Knicks win it in 4 games or even 5 games, they'll probably start the series, or at least game 1 or game 2 will be that weekend, right? Because if you notice, they're playing pretty much every weekend. See that Saturday. So they try to make sure they have the weekend because that's a big ratings day. So just to let you guys know. By the way, big time to my man Hakeem the Dream. He says Brunson will definitely be gone. Too limited. Hey, wait, what? Hold up. Nah, we gotta stop. First off, salute to you, Hakeem the Dream. I do appreciate your support. You definitely one of MVP donors, but you said Brunson will definitely be gone? Nah, we gotta stop. Brunson ain't going nowhere, dog. He ain't going nowhere. It don't make no sense. Why would I trade Brunson, even for that guy from Milwaukee? Why would I do that? I have all the leverage. That'd be like, that's like shooting yourself in the foot. I don't think Leon and the boys are like that. All right, let me get my man June in the building. 646-995-8389.
Hey, yo.
Uh-oh, what's good? June, long time no hear from. Hopefully everything is good, family.
Everything is great, bro. I'm happy to be in the playoffs and be in
Let's
in
go.
this present situation. And you don't know me like that. We only speak on the phone like this. But I think you agree that I'm a Knicks fan, right?
100%.
I'm not gonna sound like one because after all these calls you've been having, I think I might not sound like a Knicks fan. But don't question my
Uh-oh.
Knicks fan. I
Uh-oh. Let me
do.
write in my notes. Go ahead.
I can't be mad at the narratives that's being shaped by the media or any other platforms because the Knicks are a tale of different teams. It's not like we had an identity all season. And I'm not getting open off of the last 3 or 4 games, that two-man game that we put on display. And I know it's worked out, but look at the level of competition that it worked out against. And to say that for sure, we haven't really even seen this for the bulk of 2 years. In the last 3 or 4 games, the Knicks have figured it out with the two-man game. That's crazy. That's not like that. So I think in any version of our team, though, we beat Atlanta. I don't care what version of our team. I think we got the talent. They got a better coach in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt about that. So could that along with the age and the youth and the athleticism and out rebounding us, could that equate to 1 to 3 games in the series? I think it can. It depends on which Knicks team shows up. It can go depending on which Knicks team shows up in those 7 games, 6 or 7 games. But I still believe the Knicks pull it out. Do I think that
Okay.
we can get upset? There is a scenario, and it's to me there. Listen, it's very low. But if you want to talk about being on upset alert, I understand what these guys are doing. They're looking for it, right? Like if you look at the bracket and you're looking for an upset alert, I understand, given everything I just said, them trying to call us out. I still don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna require too many things going bad on the Knicks side consistently and too many great things happening for the Hawks consistently. And for 7 games, that's not gonna happen for a young team that hasn't been together that long. Also made a couple of trades throughout the last couple of years, so it's not like everybody's been together that long. Nikhil Alexander-Walker, he's been great. He just got there. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been there for a couple of years. So I think we still hold the advantage and we're still going to win. I do, but I can't be mad. As Knicks fans, we do this too much, Karan. We get mad at other people having opinions on our team, but it really has no impact on the way they play. They gotta handle that. We gotta stop getting mad at the media and other people not respecting us and giving us flowers. Who cares? We coming to take those. If we that team, we're taking those flowers. It don't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then there won't be no choice but to give us our flowers. But we got to stop caring so much about that and not seeing both sides, because to be fair and honest, a lot of the stuff that they're saying does make sense. It might make minimal sense. It might not be what we want to hear, but it makes sense. I know y'all gonna hate me. Sorry y'all hate me.
Well, I know I could never hate you, man. No, I don't hate people because of their opinions. But listen, I'm going to tell you this. I will respond, and I do appreciate you still, no matter what.
You gonna get me? Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna get you. No, not you. It's just what you said.
All right. Fair enough.
All right. I appreciate you, Joe. Big time. I just want to respond to my brother really quickly. I'm not gonna spend much time. Salute to June. He held me down for the Fanathon. Him and my man, that guy 22. Big time salute to that guy 22, right? That's when I did this 24-hour stream. And they were up in the wee hours. June woke up, called back. And we was on the phone just rocking for a while. And they helped give me the energy. So I always got respect for June. And he is a Knicks fan. And listen, Knicks fans, we all got different. We argue with each other more than anybody. Let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need the other team to argue. We could literally argue amongst ourselves every day going forward. One thing I'm going to say, mad at the narrative. No, June, I think we do have the right to be upset with the narratives because, you know, we all are on social media. So on social media, we have the right to like, we have the right to comment, right? We have the right, you can also hit the dislike button. And so because we have that, yeah, we do want to respond, and they're saying these things to get a response for us. But I will say, with me personally, I don't talk about Stephen A all the time. Do I black out on him on occasion? I do. And usually the reason why I black out on him is because one, somebody else responds to him, like a Josh Hart or something like that. Or two, he says something that just comes across my desk and I'm like, come on, dog. It's just like super hypocritical or something like that. That'd be the only time I respond. I don't like him teetering the line on his Knicks fandom. And, he could be hypocritical at times when it comes to his Knicks fandom. And that's what I always will challenge him on, that part. And like today, I really wasn't addressing him as much as I was the fandom about, talking about what if we lose to the Hawks. There is no chance we lose to that's not even a thought in my mind. And it's not me overlooking the Hawks. I got scouting reports, dog. Y'all want to see? I don't even know where the hell my scouting report is. It's somewhere over here. I'm talking from an informed position. Okay, I'm not speaking from a ill-informed position or just a casual position. By the way, the experts at ESPN and all over, they all picked the Knicks to win. Okay, every single one of them. Some of them had it going 7. I didn't understand that, but they picked the Knicks nonetheless. So yeah, we got to be a little careful, with that part. But no, fans have the right to get triggered and they have the right to be upset. We the ones that spend money on these goddamn tickets, these jerseys. Okay, we spend a lot of money. Okay, so yeah, we have the right to be upset. Think about it. Some of us are going to the Garden. We spending well over $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 on tickets. If I'm spending that much money, I have the right to complain and say whatever the hell I want to say, especially, on social media. Everyone has the right on social media. What's going on, D?
So,
LA in the building. Uh-oh.
Happy Wednesday.
Are you backing up June? Let's go.
So, that was his name, the guy who just called?
Yeah, my man June.
My man June. Was good, June. I don't get upset when folks talk about the Knicks. I get upset when folks talk stupid basketball.
That part
That is what I get upset about. If somebody called today and said the Sacramento Kings were going to beat OKC to make it to the finals, I would be upset.
They wouldn't be on the line.
It's like, buddy, like, come on. What are we talking about? You know who is not upset for people who talk stupid sports? Vegas, because they win. they
That's
want
a
you to
fact.
bet. Okay, put your money where your worry is and bet on the Hawks then.
Bet on the Hawks. They ain't doing that. They're not doing that.
Yeah, go ahead. And the thing, I was actually watching the game yesterday between the Hornets and I can't even remember who they played at this point. It was just terrible basketball. Anyway,
another team from the South that's disappointing. Yeah.
And I actually want to pick your brain on this, just to kind of emphasize what the Knicks are. I was watching Brandon Miller, right? And I was thinking to myself, just based on what I'm watching on the court and what I've seen him do this season and, throughout his career, how much better is this guy than a Diawara? Like, if we were just looking at what they can do in 48 minutes on a basketball court. Now, I'm not saying Diawara is better than he is, but how much better is Brandon Miller than Diawara in 48 minutes? Now,
the only thing. Go ahead. Okay, I thought you was asking the question. No, I thought you was. No, what I was gonna say was the only thing I give Miller the edge on is he's a bona fide scorer, bona fide bucket getter. That's it, though.
Right.
That's it. Okay. Nothing else. There's nothing else he could do better than Diawara right now.
Exactly. Right. So now, if we're gonna rank Diawara on our roster, right? If we look at our entire roster and we say we're going off who we trust the most overall, and we're ranking them as the best players on our roster based on how much we trust them, where does Diawara rank on our roster?
You talking about the actual coaching staff or our opinions as fans? Because I think it's different.
The overall player, like if we're going to put them all up for free agency based on how they perform for the Knicks, where would he rank?
Okay, that changes it a lot.
Our best, huh?
That changes it. If you're talking about free agency, I think I think he would be their number one priority.
We're just talking about talent. Here's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Right.
Besides Mitch, if they could get Mitch,
would you say he's better than McBride?
I think he probably got more upside than McBride.
Right now, he's
probably.
So if you in a game 7,
I'm not
you have to pick between Diawara and McBride. Who would you pick? You just have to pick one of them.
Right now, I'm going with Deuce only right now. But if you're telling
Okay,
me for the future, like I
right
think
now, right now.
I'm going with Deuce right now.
Okay, Josh Hart or Diawara?
Right now, Josh Hart.
Okay, how many people would you pick before you pick Diawara on our roster?
Everybody that's in the rotation, probably besides Sohan.
Okay, so it's fair to say that Diawara is possibly our what, 8th best player, 9th best player?
Uh, do you put him ahead of Kolek? I don't know if I put him ahead of Kolek. I think Kolek is
Okay,
more
thank you.
polished right now.
That's my point.
Yeah.
That is my point. If I'm looking at these players on other rosters, they're probably playing more important roles than they're playing right now on the Knicks.
All right.
And
Got you.
right. So who should we be scared of if that's the reality of our roster?
Good point.
Who are we afraid of? Who on the Atlanta Hawks is that much better, outside like 3 of them, is that much better than a Diawara?
Good point.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
guys, we don't get upset. It's not about fandom of the
10
Knicks. It's fandom of
seconds.
basketball.
Right. Basketball
Like,
knowledge.
none of this conversation makes sense. Knicks
Right.
in 3, NBA champions.
Bingo.
Aha.
Let's go.
Stay
Big
up.
time salute. Great call. I'm gonna tell you like this. Everything he said was so on the money. My confidence comes from me watching basketball. That's why I can talk like that. I'll tell you if I don't watch a team. Like the 2 teams that played last night, Portland and Phoenix, I can't really talk about them like that. I haven't really watched them like that. Keeping it real. Even when I was doing my Spurs scouting, I seen them. I had to skip those games. I was like, I don't really care about those games. Because I was looking for certain matchups against San Antonio. So I watched a lot of certain. I seen all the Denver games. Of course, I seen the OKC games before, and I kind of watched a couple of them over again. I was looking at certain matchups because I wanted to see how they play. So with Atlanta, I watched a lot of Atlanta Hawks games. I know exactly how they play, their style, what their pros, I know all of that, all of that. You know, I don't think they got enough firepower. I don't think they got enough experience. I don't think they got enough moxie. I don't think they got enough anything to beat us. And I'm saying that based off basketball knowledge, like the brother just said, you know. And then another thing too that people keep throwing out there, somebody said earlier that the Hawks are a better team than the Raptors. How do you know that? How do you know that? Yeah, I don't know that. I don't remember what the Raptors and Hawks season series was, but I think that, you know, I could see the Raptors pushing the Celtics to 6 games and us sweeping the Hawks. And then if that happens, then you say the Raptors were better? What if the same thing would have happened on the inverse? How do you know who's the better team? The Raptors finished with a higher ranking. You know, they're the higher seed. That doesn't mean they're better, but what makes a team better? What makes a team worse? We got to really analyze that. Is it because we smacked the dog whistle out of them in the regular season? Remember, there's no correlation between postseason and regular season success. So the Raptors could very well win a playoff series against a team that beat them in the regular season if they make certain changes, right? And adjustments, and these things happen. You know, more than half of the games, Quickly and RJ wasn't there against the Raptors. Just keeping it real. Not to use that as an excuse, not to say they wouldn't have got cooked either way, because I think they would have got cooked either way. But I'm just saying there's different dynamics that go into matchups, and I don't like the narrative that the Hawks are a better team than the Raptors because they won 20 games in a certain period of time that makes them better. I don't like that. Me personally, I don't like that. Me and my man Tyler call back King on the line. All right, 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. All right. Big time salute to everybody in the building. Hopefully my man Ty answers. I know he's a busy guy. He's getting to it right now. In the field. Ty, are you there?
Yo, fam, what's up, man?
Nothing much, family. I see you was in the queue. I had to get you on the line, man. What's going on? How you feeling right now? You know, these Knicks fans out here all spooky in the woods talking about, oh, if we lose to the Hawks. Oh, no.
Yeah, but I don't know how they're Knicks fans. See, everybody's calling up here. You know, everybody's calling, giving a little soliloquy on fans and Stephen Fake Smith. And
yes,
the thing for me is everybody has a personal a personal issue with New York. You know, when you're the number one state um, in that country, um,
Mm-hmm.
it you don't have to do anything for people not to like you. You're number one. When you're number one, people come for you. The Atlanta Hawks hit their they hit they they hit their top gear with us. See, we beat the Atlanta Hawks by a total of what, 6 points during this whole season,
Mm-hmm.
and they almost pushed it. You know, with McCollum shooting that heave, but um, that was their ceiling.
Right.
See, it wasn't our ceiling because we have another level to go to. We actually have a few more levels to go to. So yeah, they're gonna say the Hawks gonna give us a run. Anybody that's a Knicks fan that say the Hawks gonna take us and gonna get us to 7, um, you can't say that you still think we're gonna win. If the Knicks get to the 7th game in this series against the Atlanta Hawks, you cannot definitively say you think we're gonna win because that's a sudden death game.
Mm.
And anything can happen. So you're a liar. You're not a Knicks fan.
Right.
Stop it. I'm tired of the imposters. People talking about, oh, I don't get mad when somebody talk about the Knicks. Well, I do. Don't say no. I
Exactly.
don't care. I don't care what it's about. Don't talk about their
Mm-hmm.
clothes. Don't talk about their shoes. When they with us, they with us. That's
Bingo.
New York behavior. All that passive being all, they can say what they, no, they cannot say what they want. And that's what
No,
makes us New York. That's what makes us New York.
that's a fact.
We don't play none of that. I'm sitting here listening to the show, and people are calling up the one dude. He up here. Well, I know you're gonna probably get mad at me. What I'm about to say. You're spooky in the damn woods, bro.
Mm-mm.
We don't need you on our side. Wait for the series to get over, and you can hop back on the bandwagon when we play Boston. That's what I need for these fake Knicks fans. If you're so scared, don't root for us in this series. So then when you do try to come back the next round, we can let you know that you're a bandwagon. You're not really a New York fan. You might as well be that Spurs fan from New York, but go pick another team. Because if you can't beat me when I'm down, you can't beat me when I'm up. Period. Stop talking about Cat. He's a beast. He's probably outside of Giannis. I gotta be real. Outside of Giannis, outside of Joker, outside of, and I don't even like Joker's game. Wemby. I don't even like Joker's game like that. To me, I don't want to say. I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm a whole. Yeah, because I know I'll say some things. I don't want that disclaimer to come up. But he's but Joker's really good though. He's good. He's good at doing what he do best, and that's what I wanted to say about Cat. Cat is really good at doing what he do best, and that's score the ball. He's an underrated passer, probably the best passing big man we have in the league outside of Joker.
Okay, yeah.
So when you sitting here and you look at the whole demographics to it, get out of here, you fake Knicks fans. I don't like y'all. I'm letting you know I don't like y'all.
That's
don't
tough.
like y'all. Y'all mess with my energy. Y'all call up here with little scary tale thoughts. I'm tired. I'm calling back because I'm triggered just to let you know because I'm not done. I'm sick of them. All right, bro.
All right, Ty. All right.
All right.
Big time. All right. Listen, those are Ty's words, okay? I do agree that is kind of spooky in the wood. That is spooky in the wood. I'm with Ty on that point. But I'm not going to say y'all not Knicks fans. That Ty, he's going to another level with it. That's his opinion. But another thing I agree with Ty, though, he's right that we have the right to voice our opinions. We spending bread, bro. Especially if we spending money, dude, I got to get leaked. Do you know how many different news platforms I have? I got League Pass. I got Prime. I got this. I got some MSG. You know how much money we spending? So of course we gonna talk about it. We supporting the product. First off, big time salute to my man Rock. ATL in the building. I do appreciate that Cash App, part of the Cash App crew. Big time salute to you, man. I do appreciate that donation. And Rock, if you triggered, I'll give you a call back as well, all right? Because you my man, you the #1 callback king. So If you listen and rock, if you want to call up, just call up. I know that you want to talk. All right. Also, no, I didn't mean to hit I hit the hang up. What the hell was that? My fault. Big time salute to Angelica. She said, let's go. Knicks in 4. I'm riding with you, Angelica. Angelica, I just want to let you know, my energy is Knicks in 4. I'm only going Knicks in 5 because I'm the objective fan. That's the only reason. Uh-oh, hold on. We got 2 triggers. My man D from LA. He said, call me back. I'm triggered. Oh, Lord. Okay, hold on. So I got D and I got Ty. I'm coming to you the second time. As soon as I get my man D back, I got you. And Rock, I got you a call back too, Rock. If you ever want to call back, all you got to do is call back and I got you, all right? All right, so that's the way the call back works. Send in a donation. I get you right back on the line. What's going on?
This one straight to the point, man. I'm gonna keep this one straight to the point. I'm gonna sing for y'all, right? I got this song by Janet Jackson and Q-Tip. It goes like this: "Gone is gone until it's gone, for you don't know what you got till it's gone." Joni Mitchell never lied. Listen, I saw somebody left a comment about Jalen Brunson gotta go, blah blah blah.
My man Hakeem, yeah, he be wilding.
Hakeem, God bless you, Hakeem. As I said in the song, you don't know what you got till it's gone.
That's a fact.
I'm a Yankees fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we won the championship, the last time we won the championship, they brought Teixeira, they brought Damon, they brought A-Rod. Derek Jeter was probably at that point maybe the 7th, 8th best player on that roster.
That's a fact.
You remove Derek Jeter from that roster, the whole thing crumbles.
That's a fact.
What people underestimate too much, and you know, Karan, when it comes to critiquing and criticizing Jalen Brunson, I'm probably top 5.
Oh yeah, we got into debates. Me and you, many of our debates. Yeah.
But the thing that people underestimate too much is the spirit of the organization, the vibe of the organization. We're getting carried away, underestimating and underappreciating this dude. When it comes to the X and O's, I do get frustrated sometimes about Jalen Brunson, 100,000 times.
Of course.
But can we stop forgetting what this thing is about?
Yeah.
It doesn't. I want Giannis here. I want Giannis here with Brunson here too, though. I don't want to lose Brunson.
Hold on. Let me interrupt you really quickly. First off, there's no one to trade Brunson for.
I'm saying
there's no one to trade. No, but D, listen to me. There is no one to trade. You don't have to trade him to Milwaukee. They don't got no leverage. There's no one to trade Brunson for right now. So let's get that out of our head. It's a dumb premise, but go ahead.
For real, and the point I'm even making is, no matter who the star you bring here, I want Jalen Brunson as either the captain or the co-captain of this organization for the next 5 years.
Bingo. Yep.
Well, let's not get carried away. The spirit of the Nuggets is Jokic. The spirit of OKC is Shea.
That's
when
facts.
you get these outliers who can actually change the trajectory of a franchise just off energy, you don't take it for granted. Paul George is an
100%.
amazing talent, better than a lot of players that he's played along with. You can't build the spirit of the organization around Paul George.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
We gotta stop taking this stuff for granted. For real though, like again,
Facts.
Karan knows we've argued 1,000 times about Brunson.
1,000
billion times.
We in the game chat talking about Brunson.
Bruh, like legit arguments during the game, just going on.
Forget the game. We just
right. But I never get carried away though about what I remember
100%.
Remember, guys, we had Derek Fisher and Phil Jackson here at one point. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make sure that was clear though before we go into the playoffs, because we're gonna have a lot of debates. I'm still gonna get frustrated. But whoever that dude is, Hakeem, Brunson ain't going nowhere, because the day Brunson leaves this organization, you better hope there's a new spirit that gives a crap about the Knicks that shows up as the captain of this franchise. And I'm
like you said, within the next 5 years, there won't be a player that would exist to do that. Within the next 5 years. Yeah.
Point blank. I'll holla.
Big time salute.
Stay up.
All right. It's my man D from LA. Yeah, y'all tripping, man. I do got another trigger. Oh, hold on. Before I get to the trigger, salute to my man Dunk. He said, yo, this is Matt in Houston. I believe Mike Brown asked Cat to not stat chase this season and ball out for us to get to the playoffs, in my opinion. Salute to you, Duncan. Thank you for the support. Let me just say this, Dunk. I think that, yes, that could be true. I don't think Towns ever was motivated by stats, though. He comes from Kentucky. Remember, he had no stats in Kentucky. He was only playing 20 minutes. They ran a platoon system. So Cat, and he still was the number 1 pick. So stats, for some reason, never negatively impacted Cat. I'm not sure when he signed the contract. I can't remember when he read up. I'm curious to know if Gobert was around, because if Gobert was around when he read up, his numbers were down, and they still gave him the bag. He dropped from 20 more. He was averaging like 22, 23 in that range. Then he dropped down to 20 in the last couple of years in Minnesota. So I Cat ain't worried about stats. And the number one reason why Cat's numbers is down is he's playing less minutes. Let's not also forget that. They all are playing less minutes, right? Besides Brunson. I think Brunson's the only one that's probably playing, I think, more minutes. But the bottom line is, or if not more minutes, the same amount of minutes he got last year. The bottom line, what I'm trying to say is that Cat don't really give a damn about stats. And stats cannot measure Cat's importance. But if you kept it on the stats, he's playing good ball. 20 plus and 20 and 12 would be great numbers for anybody. So I think Cat, the numbers are saying what it was. Hold on, I do got it triggered. My man Ty said, yo, he's not done. He wants to come back. Hold on, did he say he did say triggered? All right, we get it back on the line. 646-995-8389. I am doing callbacks. If I missed your call, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get you on the line. All right, I'm doing good in the queue. I called back a lot of people. Get my man Ty on the line. Let's see what triggered him. Ty, what's going on, man? What's going on? You weren't done.
You know what? You know what? And I listen to you, Karan. You know what? I won't call them. They're not Knicks fans. They just not the Knicks fans that I'm gonna hang out with.
Okay, that's fair.
I want to listen to, because at the end of the day, I don't need the spooky energy, the scary energy. I just don't need that. I don't want to hear it, because we're facing a bigger goal, man. And if you talking about you scared for us in the first round, there's no way possible you think we're gonna go to the finals. If you telling me you're scared of the Atlanta Hawks. We have the hardest road in the Eastern Conference to get to the finals. So you don't give us a chance with Atlanta?
That's wild.
They are lucky to win a game. I am telling they are on notice, and they know that. And Brunson and them are hearing all these words. They know. They are licking their chops. The last time I seen the Knicks play, the whole starting 5 and some others was sitting on the side in street clothes, looking at the freaking scoreboard to see what was going on with Atlanta and the rest of them, and they're waiting. That was a sign of they're waiting for their opponent. If they're not spooky in the woods, and they're the players.
Hell no.
If they're not spooky in the woods, why would you be? But you a Knicks fan. Get out of here. You're not a Knicks fan. You're a fan.
I get where you coming.
Just say you're a fan.
I got the energy. I get it. And I respect it. You're right. That's the only part I disagree, but everything else you're saying, I'm with you.
Yeah, fam. They're fans, but okay, anybody can be a fan, right? I used to like Larry Johnson. I was a fan. That didn't mean I was rooting for the Charlotte Hornets. I liked him as a player. So if you're a fan, you're a fan. You can be a fan whatever you want.
That's facts.
Okay. But when you call up on this platform right here, well, we're all trying to, not even trying, because trying is a form of failure. We are getting that energy right. It is no way that you call up saying, well, yeah. But anyway, let me get off of that, because they definitely triggered me. But
I know.
Here's another thing Stephen A was talking about, Karan.
What he said?
He said, and you probably said it, I don't remember it, but you probably said it, when he talked about if we lose to the Atlanta Hawks, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I did talk about that. Yep.
Yeah. And, so my thing is, I had said that, but I didn't say for the players. I just felt like because we are in a championship window, I think the only expendable person is Mike Brown, because we removed the person who got us to the ECF, right? And outside of the players not really liking him and the front office, you know what I'm saying? He did accomplish that feat. So if um, Brown doesn't get us there, I think he is subject to be let go. I really do. I really think he's subject to be let go. And I think Dolan is on that type of time because when we won that in-season chip, he came out and said, he was like, listen, man, we should win it all. We never really used to hear Dolan talk like that. So for me, the expectations are high. Um, but I also think, and this is just my truth, I firmly believe that this is the road that is best traveled that we're on right now. We don't have, so when you're looking at Boston and Detroit and who they got to play in the first round, and you're looking at who we got to play. Well, and even from the West Coast, well, I think Houston and the Lakers is going to be a tough match. But even on the West Coast, I firmly believe this is the best test that we could have had, and we're going to handle it like it was not even a test, because Atlanta does cause us to play better. Why would you want to play a team that's going to allow you to play subpar? You play a team that's going to get the best out of you. So when you go to the next round, they're like, damn, these Knicks is on it. Boston going to be looking. And everybody, here's the thing. Everybody's giving Boston this guaranteed first round. I am not. I am not. And I don't know how you think, and this is my last point, I'm gone. How do these fans think? Are you comparing Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to those Atlanta Hawks wings? If you guys are comparing that, then I can see what y'all saying about it's going to be a tough series. If you're comparing them, because I think if you swap those wings from Atlanta and put them on Boston and take the Boston wings and put them on Atlanta, now I can see what you're saying. Because Tatum is an MVP. Tatum, listen, we got to be honest with ourselves. Them boys can ball over there in Boston. Them two boys can ball. We're not
No, they're
worried about
good.
them.
They're really good.
We can let them get their points. We're trying to eat the food of their role players.
Right.
That's how we win that game. You go ahead, Tatum. Get all your points up and your shots up. I just need Pritchard, Shireman, and the rest of these boys to be held in check. That's all. That's what I want. But we built our team to combat Jason Tatum and Brown. So you think our tandem, our wings are not going to handle the Atlanta Hawks who don't have the experience? What game are y'all watching, man?
That's
What
my
are y'all
question.
watching? The Knicks in 7. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm done with my rant, man. I can't stand Stephen A. He knows what he's doing. You know, he got over 5 million followers on Instagram. I don't even know what he got on X. I don't even know. So my
He's
point
doing
is,
his thing. He's definitely doing his thing.
no, not even that. I'm saying, so this is why when he says something, it gets arms and legs. It travels.
Right. No, I'm saying like he's doing his thing. Like he got the attention of the people. So and people follow him.
Yes,
They
sir.
tapped in with him. Yeah.
Yes. And so that's why we look at it like, what the hell is he? Because he does have that type of following. People,
100%.
for whatever reason, they listen to him. He gets paid for people to listen to him because he has the gift of gab. He can make people
he
believe
does.
something. Yeah. He can make people believe something that's not really there. But if he brings the facts, because he like to bring the facts, and then he talks like with the whole, the authoritative, tone where people are, oh man, he's got to be right, But anyway,
Exactly.
I appreciate you, Karan, man. But let me ask
Thank
you
you,
a question
family.
before you go, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What do you honestly, and everybody's listening, what do you honestly think? If you really believe Atlanta's going to win a game, you can just be honest with me. But I'm asking you, what do you think the margin of error is going to be with us with Atlanta, and what do you think the outcome? What do you think? I'm asking you. This is your show, Karan, so you got to let us know something if you're going to lead the show. What do you think?
Yeah,
bro?
well, I'm gonna do a 10 keys show. Why 10 reasons why we're gonna beat the Hawks in 5. Now, the reason why I'm saying 5 is because I'm the objective fan, and I don't like predicting sweeps from of an official perspective. Yeah. So I always give 5 games, but my energy is 4 games.
Got you.
That's my energy. My energy is definitely 4 games. But just to, you just never know. You go to Atlanta or even like a game 2, they might come and then now we go to Atlanta, we win the next 2. It could happen. We've seen, teams drop games to lesser competition all the time.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I don't think Atlanta has the fortitude to get 2 or more wins against us. Like
Right.
seriously, I don't really see that happen.
And for your boy JJ in the chat, yeah, don't say Atlanta gonna win one game and you're not a Knicks fan. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, you
What
know
I'm
he's
saying,
calling, right? He's in the queue.
good.
So
I'm glad he's calling. Let him call back because I'll call back too. Because the point is, it's not about them not winning the game. Don't talk about you're gonna go to 7 games and you're fearing Atlanta and we gotta respect. Well, we respect everybody. That's why we're gonna destroy him.
okay.
That's why we're gonna destroy him. I'm gonna get off the phone so you can let him call.
I appreciate you, Ty. I'm gonna get him right now. I got you. All right, let me get my man JJ. Hold on. JJ, if you listening, I'm coming to you next. The one thing I would disagree on Ty on is that Mike Brown is the most expendable. I disagree with that. Mike Brown is not the most expendable. In fact, I think Mike Brown is probably the second least expendable behind Brunson. What's good, JJ?
Yo, what up, man? What's good with you, man?
Nothing much, man. I know where your energy gonna go.
Yeah. All right, man. So, all right, man. I wasn't gonna call, but respectfully to Ty, don't tell people how to fan, what's a fan, what's not a fan. Listen, just because I think my belief is that this is gonna be a tough series, that doesn't mean I'm not a diehard Knicks fan. I'm a realist. I'm always gonna be honest. Just because I don't wave Knicks orange and blue pom poms and say Knicks in 2 and Knicks in 3, that doesn't mean I'm not a fan.
Right.
I'm a huge Knicks fan. I always will be. Just because I respect my opponent and think Atlanta's a very good team, that doesn't mean I'm not a Knicks fan. You understand what I'm saying? Like everybody
I
fans
agree, yeah.
differently.
Right.
Everybody fans differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like I respect that he's positive and he doesn't like to hear negative. I get that. But like, don't say somebody's not a fan because they don't say Knicks in 2. That's basically all I'm saying.
No, I'm with you.
Everybody fans differently. You know what I'm saying?
That was my pushback to him. I told him, I said, I disagree with that part. I don't know about that.
Like I get he wants to hear positive energy. I understand that. But, I fan the way I fan, and that's never going to change. You know what I'm saying? Am I saying
because you still spend your money
I always
too.
said we're going to win the series. My fault. What'd you say?
I'm saying you spend your money too. You got league pass. It's a lot of expenses that come with being a fan. So of course,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? I got tons of Knicks jerseys all over my crib. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, everybody fans differently. Am I saying?
100%.
Did I say from jump? I said we're winning the series, right? I didn't say right, so I'm not. I said I giving them 2 games. I'm not saying we're losing the series. We're winning the series, point blank. You know what I'm saying? But that's my thing. Don't say what's a fan, what's not a fan. That's pretty much
if
all
I could
wanted to
argue
say.
for you too, that you also was very consistent. We got a video before the season started. Of you talking about the Hawks early.
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yo, the Hawks.
The
other JJ. It's a classic video.
Funny how it ended up though.
Right.
It's funny.
So you've been consistent, and I know you're a Knicks fan. You part of OKF Nation, 100%.
Man. Like, I get what he's saying. I do, but like, that's just the only thing I don't like. Like, don't say what's a fan, what's not a fan. Everybody fans in their own way. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
Yeah. That's it, man.
I appreciate
you, brother. Have a good one,
Big
man.
time. You as well.
All right, man. All right, thank you, man.
That was my man JJ. That's all he wanted to say. Oh, damn, I ain't mean to do that. That's all he wanted to say. But hold on, my man Ty's coming back. That's how callbacks works. All right? Send in a donation. Somebody trigger you. We'll get you right back on the line. And that's just the way we do the show. Support the show. We get you right back. Ty, what's going on? Uh-oh.
No, I ain't no uh-oh. Listen, you are such the biggest instigator. Yeah, I told him I had to push back on him too. Listen, Karan, you do a heck of a job on this show.
How am I? No, but I did tell you that. I didn't agree with the fan part. I agree with everything else. But go ahead.
Listen. I said he was a fan. I said he's not the type of fan I like. I have a right to say that. I watched. When we're watching this show and we're getting ready for the playoffs, JJ, and you're saying, oh, the Hawks, they can push us to 7. I fear the Hawks. They're going to give us a tough. Well, even if I want to assume that to be the case, I'm not going to say that negative scary, spooky energy. I'm not gonna
Right.
call up on this type of platform where we're all here trying to get our morale going to get us where we need to go. You sit here and you call up and say, well, everybody's been calling great calls, but I'm going to be the one to be a Debbie Downer. That's what he said to me. Now, he can wear all his jerseys. He can go to all the games. To me, that don't, you a fan. What is a fan short for? A fanatic.
A fanatic, okay.
Yeah, a fanatic for your team or whatever. That's what I think it's for. But at the end of the day, you can root how you want to root. But when you come on this show and you are the objective fan, so he's right on that. He can come up and be a little objective. But my thing is, he can't get mad at me if I say, I don't think he's a real Knicks fan. I am a true diehard Knicks fan. And Karan, you're a little spooky too in 5. You know what I'm saying?
How am I spooky? Whoa, wait, whoa. You're going to slow that goddamn down. My energy's Knicks in 4.
You're spooky. You're spooky because you're saying in 5. But no. But seriously speaking, Karan, that's how I'm on it though, bro. Like honestly,
But hold on, wait, hold on. You know, I never predict any series like that.
Spooky, bro. Come on, like
yeah, I always predict them 5 game. I never go to 4, and I did I go? I did do Celtics at 7 last year. I ain't gonna lie, but I rarely do 7 too. No, I really do. No, I did do 7 with the Celtics last year. I did do that. I did, but I did the Pacers in 6 though, for the record. But go ahead.
But I'm not delusional, fam. I'm not delusional. I'm passionate about my team, and if we can sweep them, I want to sweep them and get on and rest and get to the next round.
Got you.
You call up and say what you wanna. You call up and say what you wanna say. Yeah, I don't care. But when it comes to the Knicks, we've had so much losses in our lives with the Knicks. I just don't want that negative rhetoric. I don't want that energy. Like, why just be positive? You calling up, well, everybody's being positive today, and I don't. I'm just going to be the objective fan. Well, that's Karan's position. You can be an objective fan if you want. I can't tell JJ how to fan like he said, but I can critique how he fan. I can't tell him, but I can critique because that's what we do. We can critique it. We critique the other. No strangers in the chat. We critique him. He's really a download Knicks fan, but we critique him. We come at him. You know what I'm saying? We trying to give him some jerseys and stuff like that and some hats, but he won't take it. He run around Central Park running around. You know what I'm saying? But yo, listen, JJ, relax. We good, bro. We good. I just think
I'm just letting you know that Crim's dad requested a call back for JJ. I'm just letting you know. I see it already.
Listen, yeah, I'm not worried about that. Like I said, if in fact you're a Knicks fan, just be positive on the Knicks side. That's it. I don't even care. I don't care. You can fan how you want to fan. Yes, you can have your orange and blue sky pom-poms, your kilts and all that. However you want to dress it up and wear it, just go ahead and be a fan. But when you're calling up here on this platform and we all trying to be positive and get our team going, you're gonna come in and say, hey, I know you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say. Ah, come on, man. Not today, fam. I'm gonna let it go, man. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
All right. And look, if you are triggered, just call back because you technically got more than one call back in you. All right. If you are, I'm just saying, if you are, just call back.
I'm not triggered. I just had to make my point, but
okay.
He made me feel a little bad when he said I'm saying he's not a fan. I wasn't saying he's not a real Knicks fan. No, I'm saying he's not a real Knicks fan, but he's a fan.
Right.
He's a fan. He's a fan, but he don't got a fan like me. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. None of us fan the same, but all right, bro. All right.
Big time. I'm gonna get him on, and we're gonna keep. It's all good. It's all good.
No.
I got not just him.
I'm for the smoke though. They can all all get on here. We can all talk.
Hold on, but I got another guy that might trigger you too. This is a guy who I called out. He was calling. I'm gonna get him on the line too. Before I get to JJ. I gotta get this guy on the line.
In the chat, no, I'm here for the smoke. I don't care. I love them all, but I'm here for the debate, fam. It's all good. Knicks,
I got you.
Knicks in 4, fam. That's it.
I got you. I'm riding.
All right.
Big time. Hold on. Hold on. I'm supposed to be going to the park, man. This is getting good. This show getting good. Hold on. We got some. Damn. You better answer. God damn it. Hello? Yeah. What's good, J-Tap? I'm glad you called up.
Now, what's up? What happened?
Spooky in the woods. Are we spooky in the woods? No.
Wait, hold on.
Where you at right now? Come on.
Hold on. First of all, I'm gonna give a shout out to you.
Big time salute.
Maxine.
Salute to you too as well. You my man. You my
the chat.
Big time.
And all Knicks fans
Maxine,
out there.
the super producer. Big time.
That's right.
My man Crims. But
Let's
first,
go.
I want to start with the Spook in the Woods thing. Now,
Yes.
I'm listening to the show and I hear a lot of fans, like they're not questioning other Knicks fandom, or their belief in the team or whatever. But my question is, have any of them ever been inside a Discord? That stuff happens on every
Ooh,
play of every game.
it does.
My man, I remember I was sitting about thinking about a story like it's like the fourth quarter of some preseason game or whatever, and I'm like tearing into Kolek, and you said I don't have time to watch the fourth quarter of a meaningless preseason game, and I'm thinking like, wait a second, yo. But I'm in Cali, so the fourth quarter of a preseason game is like 6:30, so the sun is still out, and over there it's like 10 something, so I get the time difference or whatever. But in my mind, I'm thinking like, what kind of Knicks fan are you to not care about the fourth quarter of a meaningless game in the preseason? You know?
I said I don't care about it,
No, you
or
said I
did
don't
I?
have time. You said I don't have time to watch the fourth quarter of a meaningless preseason game.
You sure I said that?
I'm positive 'cause the words still sting to this day. Trust me.
Or did I say that it didn't matter?
No, you said you don't have time to. You don't have time.
I don't know, because I watch everything. I don't know about that.
It was
I
a blowout.
probably
It doesn't matter. It was a blowout. Whatever. It is what it is. But I'm saying like the questioning of the Nick fandom thing happens all the time. It's not really a big deal. We've all been there, and it happens. And as far as the spooky in the woods thing,
yes. Let's get to that. So hold on. How many games are the Knicks gonna win? How and what's and the Knicks win in how many games?
4. I think
Oh,
they're gonna
okay. So
sweep them.
hold on, baby. Whoa. Come on, man. You gotta make this at least more interesting. Because you was like,
Nah, nah, nah,
no,
nah.
no,
Hold on.
no, no. Why did you say
Hold on.
that?
Why I
No,
said
no.
the reason why I said that has nothing to do with basketball. I never
Well,
thought
so what do you
I never thought the Knicks would play Atlanta in the first round. So my thought is my mother's birthday's coming up. And if the
okay?
Knicks are in Atlanta on my mother's birthday, no, 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 no. I got to flip a coin. Or my mom's coming to the Knicks game with me because I'm not missing that Knicks game if it's in Atlanta
Oh,
on my
I
mom's
got you.
birthday.
That's
You know
why
what I
you would
mean?
say, oh, my bad, my fault.
That's what I'm
I
saying. That's what I'm
apologize.
saying. Nah, you can never question my Knicks fandom, man.
My
Come on, man.
bad. Oh, yeah. I thought you was coming with that Atlanta energy.
Nah, nah,
Oh,
nah.
man.
And the night you did that show, my daughter came from college or whatever to have dinner or whatever, and I'm listening to the show. I'm like, nah. I turn the phone off. I turn it over, and I focus on my salmon. I focus on my salmon and
All you had to
my
do was
vegetable.
send it a super or send a message like, yo, man, you know I didn't say that. And I would have
My
came
hands,
more of it.
my hands are
Oh,
trembling, bro. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't
oh,
do it.
man. All you had to do, I got this narrative I'm building.
It's better than that.
Ah,
But
J-Tap.
the thing, but
All
they're
right.
they're fat. But here's the thing. After a few phone calls, you start hearing fans that think like that. They
Right.
are
That's right.
spooky. They're spooky in the woods. And
You
the way
wasn't the
I
only
see it,
one. You wasn't the only
I
one.
was.
No.
I said 4 games.
Even
You
though
said
you
5.
wasn't one, I'm just saying my energy wasn't just for you. I just was
No,
using you
I
as
feel you.
a
I feel you.
springboard.
But for me, it's all right to give Atlanta a couple games, a game here, a game there. You're still not
Right, no,
saying
that's
Knicks gonna
fine.
lose. You're still not
Yeah,
saying the Knicks
that's
gonna
fine.
lose. And as far
Right.
as I'm concerned, as far as me being spooky in the woods, man, I've seen so many Knicks. I've been watching this since like 83, 82, 83. At this point, I live in the woods, man. I'm not spooky in the woods. I live in the woods. You ever,
I like that energy.
and
That's
you ever
fine.
seen those scary movies where whoever Jason they're running through the woods killing everybody, but they run across this old man just sitting there by a campfire.
Right.
Jason looks at him, he's like, ah,
Not him.
he's already dead in the eyes. He's already dead. That's
Yeah.
me. I see
Yeah.
so much
I got you.
disappointment over these years.
I
I'm
got you.
not scared of nothing no more. I'm like, hey, the scared people over there, go get them. Let me finish,
I got you.
sitting by his campfire and watch what happens. So as far as I'm
Oh,
concerned, I'm ready for game one. I
damn,
watched
my
those ga-
bad, bro.
I watched those playing games yesterday. I was like, whatever. It's playoff basketball, but it ain't Knicks playoff basketball.
I'm
And
mad that I even watched it.
man, listen. Yeah, I'm ready for the Knicks. I don't care who it is. Atlanta. I see we beat them in 4. Second round, I say we might go 6 games. Third
Hmm.
round, might go 6, 7. We're gonna win the ring in 6. That's it. I don't care who's
Bingo.
come from the. I don't care who come from the West. I don't
That's
care who.
fire.
And the thing is, you know what? Another thing, like, you think everybody in Wu Tang was a killer? There's some scary brothers way in the back right there, still throwing up that W. They can come along for the ride. I'm with it. They can come to the victory parade. I'm good with it. I see it all the time.
Okay,
You know, ain't nobody got to
I
be a
got
super
you.
thug to be a Knicks fan.
I
And we
got
out
you.
here. You know what I mean?
I got you. All right,
I ain't never seen.
I respect it.
Hey,
All right,
Nick,
you kind of disappointed me a little bit, but it's all good. You
how
know,
was that?
because I thought you were
You want me?
scared. I was looking forward to
Nah,
a
I ain't
scared
never.
J
Nah,
Tap,
nah, 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 nah,
but I
nah.
should have
That'll
known you
never
from
happen.
Brooklyn, and
Hey, I'll
especially
pop
the
up on
area
you.
you from.
My
So
God, I will pop up on you.
I know, I
Watch
know.
party or not. You know what I mean?
That's
And
facts.
all right, I'm out. Peace and
Great
love.
time,
Knicks
J
at
Tap.
4.
All right,
Peace.
Knicks at 4. I got you. I thought my bad, yo. I thought I ain't gonna lie. I thought that would have been more exciting. My fault. My bad on that one. Hold on. Damn, this some triggers, man. Cleo sent a trigger for Ty. Crim's dad, big time sister to my man Crim's dad. He sent the trigger for JJ. I'm gonna call JJ. and then Cleo said, Ty, just for saying you go to war without doubters. Okay. All right. Hey, it's getting exciting. Hold on. Bring my man JJ back in the building. Oh my God. I thought the J Tap call would have been a little bit more spunk to it. My bad. I didn't. And Ty sent the trigger for himself. Yo, OKF Nation is funny. Hopefully JJ could answer. I'm not sure if he's at work. JJ.
Yo,
Listen, my man
what up,
Crim's
man?
dad held you down. He said, yo, this is from a JJ. And he said this needs to stop. So what do you have to say? And Ty's coming back. So, oh Lord, I don't know what this is going to create. I'm trying to get to the park. What's up, man? What do you got to say?
Shout out to the Crayons, man. Listen, all right, so let me change my opinion. Knicks are gonna sweep. We're gonna sweep the Hawks. Then we're gonna beat the Celtics in 1. Then we're gonna
Oh my
beat the
God.
Pistons in 0. Then we're gonna beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in the finals in
Wow.
1 game. So we're not gonna lose another game. Yeah, you heard it here first. Am I a fan now or am I a fraud? What do you think?
What
you think?
I think that you always been a fan. And I think Ty he backed up on that point. What he did say was though he didn't want to hang out with you. You're not the type of fan that he would hang out.
I thought we could have been besties. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
it's all right.
Hopefully, Ty. Go ahead.
So listen, I'm a diehard Mets, Jets, and Knicks fan and Rangers fan. Okay, I'm
with you on the Jets. I'm with you on the Jets.
I'm 38 years old. Tomorrow I'm gonna be 39. So
God bless.
Throughout my whole life, thank you. I've never seen a chip from any of my teams. So I'm never going to be this optimistic, pom-pom waving, and I love my teams, but am I more of a pessimistic fan than optimistic? Probably, but that's because I'm scarred, straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
My teams have done nothing but torture me year after year after year after year. Every single one of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I am, man. That's how I'm always going to be, unfortunately. And it sucks. It does suck. But, I'm going to always be a diehard fan of all my teams, and I'm never going to change just because they put me through agony. And this is just the way I fan. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So,
and you have the right to fan. Yeah. And honestly, I'm with you on the Jets tip, but damn, them other team. At least I can say at least I see some championship. I'm with the Yankees. So, they definitely hold me down. And I'm with the Lady Liberties too. So, they hold me down.
Got you. Exactly.
But damn,
I got nobody to hold me down. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So,
All right, family.
All
if you ain't
right,
got nothing else to say, I'm with you. I'm riding with you. I think that you're being respectful and that's just how you want to do it. And you have good reason to. Because those teams, oh boy.
I know,
boy.
Man.
Especially the Mets, because the Mets actually get there and they still, that's another time. Anyway, big time.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Right, yeah, big time.
All right, man. Salute, man.
All right. Yeah. Right. Listen, to all the Met fans out there, I really feel for you because, man, y'all get close. Y'all get to the dance. Get right before the dance and lose, right? At least the Jets and the Knicks, very rarely do we ever get to the dance. So, yeah, What's going
Bro,
on, Ty? Cleo held you down. You held yourself down. Everybody
no.
holding everybody
Tell
down. What's
Cleo
going on?
that's my trigger sister from another mister. Nah, I respect JJ, man. Like, see, when he said that, that's a real disclaimer because he's coming from a place of being scarred, and that's where I'm
Right.
coming from. So we saying the same thing, but like he's saying, he don't want to be let down. Only thing I'm saying to him and everybody else, we gotta finally not look at that. We
Mm-hmm.
gotta finally be like, you know what? No, this is our year and we deserve it. Because as
Right.
soon as we start, we can sit here and say, oh, with Knicks fans, I can't tell nobody they're not a Knicks fan, but I can critique their fandom. I can.
Yeah.
I can. I see people go to the games and they got paint all over their face. They look like idiots. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I can't say they're not a fan. So, at respect to JJ, I totally understand where you're coming from. See that now he's probably one of the realest Knicks fans because he said he's scarred. He said what I said when I first got on your show. Like, I'm tired, bro. I'm scarred. How many more cuts are we gonna take? How many
Right.
bites of this apple we gonna take? So it wasn't me being disrespectful to him. I don't want him to take it that way. I'm just speaking from a passionate Knicks fan. Like, we on here, we talk, we chop it up. It wasn't for him. I didn't want him to take it personal, but the fact, what I do love about what he said was how this is why he is optimistic. This is why he is like saying, hey, you know what? I don't know. On paper, we look like we can get him, but hey, hey, at the end of the day, he has a right for that because he's been scarred. We've all
Right.
been scarred.
Yep.
I'm just saying, let's stop looking at the scars now. Let's
Bingo.
let's
That's
stop
why
looking at the
I agree with
scars,
both of
guys.
y'all. You do
Let's stop.
realize that, right?
Yeah, Karan, that's subject to be. No, I'm just playing. I'm just
I
playing.
agree with both of y'all
No, I
because
know.
I'm in the middle of both of y'all. But I'm more with you in the fact that I think we're gonna win the championship. I don't think I ever been more convinced.
Okay, Karan, I love you for
Yeah.
that because that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, bro. I just feel like, and JJ, you know what I'm saying, in the whole chat, this is the first year. I am so happy Tatum came back. I want no excuses. I'm glad Cade came back, and it's a reason why we had considerably the hardest road to the chip because we're built for it.
Yep.
The Knicks are not worried about other teams. Other teams are worried about the Knicks. And then you have the commentators, they want us as fans to shut the hell up because they don't want us
Facts.
to rub it in. They know we're boastful, we're a proud fan base. So they know,
Yep.
like, dang, if these guys win, we ain't gonna hear from these. We're not the Dallas Cowboys fans that nauseating selves. We're not them. We can't stand
Oh
them.
Lord.
You know what I mean? Or the Patriots. No, but the Knicks is something about New York. When we win and we grin, people just be like, and we got style and appeal, charisma. We have it all. They do not want to see. They were sick to their stomach when they seen Cat and Brunson and them Knicks holding up that in-season trophy. That looked good. And I
Facts.
think that's just a precursor to what's getting ready to happen in these playoffs. Detroit, y'all in the chat, y'all scared as hell. That's why y'all in the chat trying to, what we talking about, what they talking about over there. Why are you worried about us? Don't worry about us. You got, no strays. Why are you in the chat? We don't mind you in the chat. No strays. Like I said, I think he's an undercover Knicks fan. But
Yep.
the point is they are really fans of New York, and they trying to see what we talking about, what it looked like. And they
Yep.
realize we're not scared. We calling out our own fan base about being spooky in the woods. So that
That's
was
a
a
fact.
friendly
We are
fire.
doing that.
Yeah, that was a friendly because we're not trying to dismiss our fan base. We're trying to give them some morale. That's what I was trying to do with JJ, and I did. I lit a
Bingo.
fire under him because he said it. He was like, "Yo, I'm scarred." That was one of the realest things I heard somebody say on here.
Right.
So salute to JJ. We are friends now, bro. When we had a little gathering, I'll see you, bro. But at the end of the day, let's go Knicks, fam. I'm tired of the Detroit guys coming in the chat. They can come in the chat all we want. Like Figgy said, they can come in the chat. They can chop it up as long as they're being respectful. That's fine. But at the end of the day, Detroit love New York, man. They love New
Yep.
York. They can't help it.
100%.
Boston love New York. Philly love New York. Cleveland love New York. Atlanta, they are New York, baby New York. Charlotte love New York. They love us.
Of course.
They love us. They love us, fam. Great job. Great show, Karan. Great
Big
job being
time.
the mediator, moderator. You the truth,
Of
my bro.
course.
You the truth, bro. You the truth.
Thank
'Cause
you, family.
you side with everybody. That's what I love
No,
about
no. In this case, no. In this case, I see where he's coming from because I am a Jets fan. So and he said he's a Mets fan. God bless him. So I know exactly, no offense to the Met fans. Don't get upset, please. But I know exactly where his story is. Stop. You're going to get me in trouble, goddammit. Stop.
Broadway Joe, at least they won one. They got one. My sorry ass Bills didn't win nothing. We
Oh,
might as
yeah,
well
that's
the
not.
drama.
Oh, damn. I forgot you was
Yeah,
with the. Come on, dude. We're not allowed
whatever.
to talk
All right,
football.
we're not gonna talk about that. But
Yeah,
anyway,
let's not.
salute to the chat. Salute to the
Big
chat.
time.
Yo, y'all
Mm-hmm.
all the truth, man. We are all Knicks fans, but when we see one of us getting a little spooky in the woods, let's grab him.
Yeah, we're
Pull
going to call
him
him
out
out.
of there, fam. That's a fact.
100%.
That's a fact. All right, peace.
Big time. All right. See, we was able to end that reasonably. Salute to my man Crim's dad. Coming in the middle of that. I like that. Giving my man JJ another shot. Big time salute. I got Khalil and then Figgy. Figgy, I'm coming to you. And I gotta get to the part, man. It's getting late. Let's see what Khalil wants to talk about.
What's good, Karan?
What's going on, man? Khalil, MVP of all MVPs. OKF research team. Where we going?
Let's go.
A lot. I mean, I probably came late in the game. The conversation. It's good forum between the back and forth between the fans that that's. I think the optimistic fans versus the realistic fans versus the pessimistic fans.
Right. I'm glad you said that. There's 3 types.
Yes, and then we're all fans at the end of the day. That's how I see it. And you can't, like I said, a lot of stuff that I'm saying has already been said before, so I'm late into it. But right, you can't. It's no particular. You can't. There's no one. It's not a monolithic
No.
fan.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So and I think that if you're a traumatized, I don't know the percentage of the traumatized Knicks fan, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of them, to be honest with you, Karan.
Of course.
But I feel like the way out of the trauma is to either be objective or
yes,
or optimistic, right?
Bingo.
And you could be pessimistic and come out the trauma too, because reality will override your perception.
Yeah, but then you become a hater though, too. Like, the Knicks can't do this. Yeah, they won the cup. But now you start finding excuses to diminish your success when you become pessimistic. That's the part I don't like.
But on that note, it's nothing wrong at the end of the day too to hope for the best but prepare for the worst. A lot of people probably lost a lot of money betting the Knicks, and they got trauma with that. It's been 53 years since they won a championship. So that's true. That hurts. That really do hurt. The other fan, so I disagree with Ty. I really do. But it's nothing wrong. But I see where he's coming from. I see where everybody's coming from, and it's like, we can still. If the Knicks win, we all going to be in the same place, regardless. We all going to celebrate. We all going to celebrate. So I see it like that. I can't. Everybody. Most of the points I wanted to say was already said before. Yep. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate.
Yeah, we got a good community, Khalil. That we all, some good thinkers around here.
Definitely. And it's gonna. I'm gonna enjoy the journey to win it to this playoff journey and after this year too. I think
bingo.
I think one caller said, I'm not gonna lie, you said it's a win-win situation. I'm not gonna lie. I think
10
the guy from
that's not for you. Go ahead.
The guy from LA said that I like his reason for wanting to be cocky. He said that we can't guarantee it's gonna be another year like this, so we have to appreciate the moment. Now I mean, so when we share those type of ideas, we do raise, we come out the trauma,
Bingo.
So that's all I wanted to say, Karan. That's it.
Thank you, Khalil, man. I appreciate your support, man. Yo, man, you the MVP of all MVPs, 100%.
Appreciate you too, Karan, and thank you for having an opportunity for the fans themselves, and for for bringing the objectivity, your stats,
Bingo.
and a good perspective into the Knicks.
Yep. 100%. That's what I'm here for, man. I appreciate it.
Likewise, man. Have a blessed day.
You as well.
All right.
All right. It's my man No Clock Khalil, MVP of all MVPs. We get my girl El Figgy on the line. Continue to smash that like button if you didn't. Hopefully she's still available. What's going on, El Figgy?
What's up? What's up, Karan? And a shout out to Maxine, the super producer. Now, I know,
Big time.
Karan, you texted her from the other room and you said, yo, you got to hop on because this is getting spicy. I know you did because she hopped on to take a peek.
No, they waiting on me to go to the park right now. So I
know.
don't know.
Yeah, I know. She's like, yo, let's go. We're burning daylight hours. No, for real. But so I'm gonna keep it short today. You won't need to throw the timer on me. But look, I was messing with Crims in the chat because I was like, oh, you're such he's such a little instigator trying to get JJ back. But that was perfect because they dabbed it up at the end because it's all love over here. We know
that's 100%.
You know, absolutely. And shout out to you and Maxine again because you guys have established, I'm telling you, something so unique and just a special corner of the YouTube verse. And
thank you.
There's nothing like this. I'm telling you right now, I told you I'm getting people on here who are Lakers fans from all over the place. And Nets fans, the two Nets fans that are out there, they're listening now. And
that's
so
what's up.
Just joking now. But
listen, I take the Mets. No, Figgy, I take the Mets fans because a lot of them are Knicks fans. I can't have beef with the Mets fans, man. Salute to the Mets. We can't beef with the Mets right now. We all want.
No. I said Nets with an N.
Oh, you said Net? Oh, nah, yeah, they could go. Nah, we don't need no Nets fans. Nah, get them out of here. We don't want no Net fans. Sorry. Yeah, nope, can't do it. Again, I'm joking.
No. But just to piggyback on, just real quick, just to piggyback on what Ty said. Look, I'm with Ty on this. As iron sharpens iron, we don't want the easy path into the playoffs. I don't believe in that. I say if the Hawks are showing more grit right now, I would rather play them. ESPN, no one's taking the Hawks over the Knicks. Come on, man. That's not a thing. Stephen A can flap his gums all he wants, whatever. That's not even a narrative out there. Everybody knows the Knicks are going to win this series. Now, this is what I'll say. If OG has to rest, I say Knicks in 5. If we got OG and he's full ready to go, Knicks in 4. That's my opinion.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them 1.
I'm with you. I'm
gonna give them 1. But I think if we had to throw Diawara or Sohan or just Michaela's working a little harder, so he might be a little more, he might have tired legs, we'll give him 1. But I think if OG's ready to go and he's full 100%, we're good. We're good there. And if anybody saw back in, I think the December Emirates Cup, right? When we won that tournament, in-season tournament, does anybody remember Allie Brunson and Shannon Hart and Jordan Woods and what the ladies were saying on Instagram? Because they were out there in Vegas partying, all of them together. Because that's another thing. There is no narrative that Cat's beefing with Jalen or Jalen beefing with this. That's all noise. That's static. Yeah. That was never a thing. But the ladies were saying when they were out there in Vegas hanging out and partying, they went on the Roommates podcast and they were saying on Instagram, I know Shannon and Allie Brunson were hanging out there, and then but they've been friends forever, because they went to college and everybody. But Jordan Woods came out and she said, man, that was fun. And what did Allie Brunson say? She goes, let's do this in June again. Once that Emirates Cup was done, that was not the goal. It's never been the goal. That was just fun. That was giving a little money to the training staff and to the boys at the end of the bench. That's what that was. That was never the goal. That was never our peak. That is not what we were ever playing for. If you want to say anything about the Knicks that they were inconsistent this year, well, let's look at the facts. We had a lot of new guys on the bench. We have a brand new coach with a brand new coaching style. He's trying to figure out who, what, where, and how things are going to flow together. That's the time you do it in the regular season. And with all the ups and downs we've had this season, we still finished the East third. We still set a Knick record for most games won. Mike Brown broke that record from Pat Riley. God bless him. And look, we are good, guys. We don't have to worry about nobody. You know who should worry right now? Detroit. And I know Detroit's in the chat. Did you see the Hornets last night? This is why I'm telling you right now. Again, I say as iron sharpens iron. Look at how gritty and fast those guys had to play last night. And what did I tell you also about the Hornets? They're little brats. Look what LaMelo Ball did to Bam
10
last night.
seconds.
That's
That was crazy.
That was dirty. You don't pull a man's legs out from under him. You don't do that. Even if he was stumbling out of bounds, he didn't have to fall flat on his back. You leave Bam in that game. And now what is Beef Tallow or whatever his name is over there in Detroit, Beef Grease or whatever? I forgot. Yeah. No, I know, but anyway, it's, you know, what are these guys gonna do when you have the Hornets have nothing to lose? They're playing on house money. Nobody expects them to beat Detroit. No one expects them to beat Detroit.
Nope.
All right.
And they got a TikToker.
And again,
and,
we're classy on this side of the you know, the Knicks fans are not going there. Prayers up to Cade Cunningham, but he's playing on half a lung. He's playing on half a lung.
Good. God bless him.
God bless him. No, let me tell you something. I hope that Cade is 100% come time for the playoffs. But if you look at his injury, that's nothing he can have a pulmonary embolism. He can pass out in the middle of the court, in the middle of a game at this point. I really hope 100%. For his sake that the training staff is doing everything they can to keep him healthy, because this could be career ending for him, and nobody wants that.
They don't have a chance to win the championship. It's stupid to play him if he ain't 100%. You don't have a chance to win the championship. So
the Hornets are flying high right now. They're feeling themselves, and you know that's going to be an interesting series. I'm not going to sit there. I wouldn't put money on them sweeping the Hornets. Not even close.
Nope. Me either.
All right, man. Listen, 100%. Enjoy the park. Enjoy the park.
Thank you, Figgy.
You know, love to the family and love to the community, man.
Big time salute, Figgy. I appreciate you. One of OKF's most requested callers. Big time. Hey, first up, big time salute to my man Mellow Mike. He said, JJ Ty, both of you guys are Knicks fans. Make peace. I'm not feeling the back and forth crap. We got to bring that energy to opponents starting Saturday. That's fact. And that's exactly what we did, Mellow Mike. Hopefully you was feeling the resolution. And sometimes brothers just got to speak, you know. I didn't think that Ty was, you know, going direct at some. I mean, he did go direct at June, technically. But that's when I said, well, nah, I think June is a fan. I kind of gave the pushback before it even became a back and forth on the Knicks fan point. But outside of that, I do agree. There's no reason to be spooky in the woods right now. Now, JJ's case, he also made a good point too. I see from his perspective, he's just being objective. So, you know, it's just two different outlooks. But at the end of the day, Ty said, that's my man's. We all good. And I know JJ's not taking that serious. So big times with everybody that was in the building. I do appreciate y'all. I'll be back tonight. We're going to be doing a season in review. So I hope to see y'all in the building. Big time salute. And until next time, as always, let's go.